Booze on the ground, dust in your teeth. You trace every scar like a map underneath. Oh, ghosts in the smoke, call out your name. You train for this moment, walk into the flame. Sharpen your steel, temper your shield, fasten your armor, the danger is real. No need to be scared, no time for fear. The danger is here, oh, you better be ready to fight. Breathe in your chest, can't start to shake. You steady your aim, let the doubt break. Brothers beside you, eyes are the stone. You're scared of the silence more than the unknown. Sharpen your steel, temper your shield, fasten your armor, the danger is real. No need to be scared, no time for fear. The danger is here, oh, you better be ready to fight. Helmets on the table, blood on the dome. You're still standing upright, so the training lives on. You turn from the battle, face the next light. Sharpen your steel, you'll be ready to fight. It's the call. Can you hear the call? I know you hear the call. Yeah. We ready, we ready, bring it on. Let's go. Yeah. Strapped and ready, you know it. 100 round drum for the newbies. Wow. Always ready for the Call of Duty. Lace tight, that grip on my palms. Tag on my chest, got a squad in my comms. Eyes on the map, every route, every spawn. We don't wait for the storm, we are the storm. Slide through smoke, red trace in the dark. Heartbeat up, but my aim stay sharp. Ping that mark, then we crash that door. If you came for a game, that movement better be on me. And you better pray, we're not in your lobby. We ready, we ready, bring it on. Let's go. Drum for the newbies, always ready for the Call of Duty. Plate up quick, hit a crunch in my ear. Enemies closing in, but my crew show no fear. Stim pack, stack another cluster in the bag. Once we lock in sight, whole lobby getting mad. Call out left, then we swing to the right. Flashbang burst, then it's lights out night. One team, one push, and we hold that line. When the last one falls, know the win stays mine. Who's still standing? Who's still locked in? Every loss just fuel, every fight we win. From the lobby to the very end. Same code, same plan. If you hear that call, then you know where I am. We ready, we ready, we ready, we ready. Bring it on, let's go. We ready, strap it ready. You know. 100-round drum for the newbies. Always ready for the call of duty. Unshakable, following my lead, even when it's hard. Ready to die, true heroes by far. I'll never let them down as long as I'm breathing. Don't care about the odds, I'm not leaving. Tell them Chief coming. Oh no, oh no. Tell them Chief coming. Oh no, oh no. Long as there is air in my lungs, I won't stop until the job is done. So go out there and tell them Chief coming.
Yeah. Just touched down on the planet. Yeah. Air hostile, but I managed. Yeah. Vasco sitting outside my ship, riding with a shorty named Janet. Yeah. She keeps telling me these stories about what they call banish. Yeah. Some shit about a dude named Chief. To me it just sounds I'm just here in the star field, in the field, trying to make it in the star field, in the field. Yeah, I'm just a neon red, a new Atlantis feel, hoping to make my name in Starfield. I look at her like, come on, focus. Resources is what we need. I'll go mine that aluminum. Yeah. You can go grab them seeds. Couple more minerals here, and we'll leave as expected. Yeah. Right before I hear Vasco say, Captain, enemies detected. Yeah, I'm just here in the star field, in the field, trying to make it in Starfield, in the field. I'm just a neon red, a new Atlantis feel, hoping to make my name in Starfield. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just here in Starfield, in the field, trying to make it in Starfield. I'm just a neon, a new Atlantis, hoping to make my name in Starfield. I'm just here in Starfield, in the field, trying to make it in. Trying to make it in. Yeah. Trying to make it in Starfield.
La 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 la. Skirt in the lobby, neon on the dash, name up on the bracket. Ready, set, flat. We like it fast, we don't know how to slow down. We like it fast, you know how it's gonna go down. We like it fast to the metal, always full throttle. When I pull up on ya, I'm welcoming you to my Forza world, heating the ties when we turn that curve. We like it fast, we don't know how to slow down. We like it fast, you know how it's gonna go down. Digital city, checkpoints glow, you in my mirror, get it close. Late apex on every turn, brake lights flash, feel the burn. Turbo heart in my chest, crowd look past, I'm obsessed. Every lap another dare, if you're beside me, better beware. Yeah. We like it fast, we don't know how to slow down. We like it fast, you know how it's gonna go down. We like it fast to the metal, always full throttle. When I pull up on ya, I'ma welcome you to my Forza world, heating the ties when we turn them down. We like it fast, we don't know how to slow down. We like it fast, you know how it's gonna go down. Last lap, white flag, do you feel that drag? Side by side, too close, who lets off, who chokes? We like it fast, we don't know how to slow down. We like it fast, you know how it's gonna go down. We like it fast, to the metal, always full throttle. When I pull up on ya, I'ma welcome you to my Forza world, heating the ties when we turn that curve. Do, 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 do. So do we do when the world is on our shoulders? What do we do when we're running out of time? So and my shield, a bow strapped to my shoulder. My friends, they're with me as we walk into the night. Boots in the dust, this map curled in my pocket. Laugh through the fear, we've heard this tale before. Scrapes on our knees, but our hearts stay locked on. Every step forward feels closer to something more. When the world is on our shoulders, what do we do? When we're running out of time, sword and my shield, a bow strapped to my shoulder. Shoulder, my friends, they're with me as we walk into the night. Aim down sight, you know what we doing. You know what we doing. Aim down sight, you know what we doing. You know what we doing. You know what we doing. Aim down sight, what we doing. You know what we doing. What we aim down sight. What we doing. What we doing. We aim down sight. Only podcast you ever need for all your gaming and your techniques. Is it AI or is it Lyriic? We don't know. 1000% accuracy for sure. She's a hostess with the most. And you know it. Mute Panda if you know this. Always hot and never mild. Wouldn't beat Nero if it wasn't wild. Get your snacks, favorite chair. It's a go.
Sit back, just relax and enjoy the show.
I said, get your snacks, favorite chair. It's a go.
Sit back, just relax and enjoy the show.
Aim down sight, you know what we doing. You know what we doing. Aim down sight, you know what we doing. What we doing. Aim down sight, what we doing. What we doing. What we aim down sight. What we doing. We aim down sight. Eddie, aim down sight. Aim down sight. What we doing? You know what we doing. You know what we aim down sight. What we doing? We aim down sight. So sit back, relax and enjoy the show. Aim down sight. Aim down sight.
Hello. Welcome to episode 92 of the Aim Down Sights podcast. It's going to be a great show. We have lovely guest Dusty joining us. It's been ages since I feel like you've been part of that podcasting community, so it's great to have you here on our show. Lyriic is not here today. It is his birthday, so please send him a whole heap of happy birthday messages and just tell him it's not good enough to take his birthday off, guys. I heard he's not even like legal drinking age, so I don't know what he's celebrating if he can't drink. No, I'm kidding. We've got Nero here as per usual. It's good to have you back. I knew you went well last week, and I hope you're doing much better. We're going to go around and just find out what everyone's been up to, what everyone's been playing. But before we do that, I just want to say a big shout out to everyone who is watching live, everyone who's going to be watching after the show, anyone who joins us in the YouTube comments, and we don't have any AI prompts this week because, AI Lyric's not here. But, just a big thank you to those watching on Twitter and to those watching on Twitch as well. Thank you so much. And for everyone who's going to watch after the fact, let us know where you're watching from around the world. Same to those watching live with us. But, yeah, big thank you to everybody. Okay. All right, we're going to start off with our guest. Oh, Dusty just disappeared. Oh, hopefully he hasn't been kicked out. Well, we're going to start off with Nero. Technical difficulties this morning, guys. We can pivot. Nero, what have you been up to? What have you been playing, and how are you this week? Because I want to make sure that you're good.
Back. It's good to be back. Guys, look, it's probably going to be a show full of technical difficulties. So literally about maybe 5-10 minutes before we started the pod, I come in, I get my setup set up. I got my iced coffee. I don't even know how it happened. I knocked my iced coffee over on my desk. My headphones is there, my Switch Pro controller, my MacBook, my DualSense, everything is there. I immediately snatched all of my tech products and put them on a towel to start drying things. I'm like, yo, I hope this MacBook sticks with me because I am not missing this episode. And hopefully everything goes smooth. So if my mic start glitching or some weird things start happening, that's why. So pray for Nero. Yeah, man, was dealing with a bad little stomach virus going around, man. There's a lot of stomach things going on. We got freaking, I don't know if you heard, Panda, but over here in the lettuce and the produce.
Oh, yes, that horrible.
It wasn't that, though. It wasn't that.
Thankfully,
it wasn't that. It was something else. It was just a stomach little bug spell I was going through.
Yeah, watching what's happening over in the States. I'm just, it's a bit sad that's kind of
seemed like we can't catch
reared its ugly head. Yeah. Yeah. So one thing after
a break over here in the States.
Yeah, 100%. Healthy? No.
Exactly. I try to eat a salad. I said, well, look at me. Now I got to order pizza and wings. Every time I try to watch my figure or something, we get a parasite in a healthy thing. But anyway, man, it's definitely good to be back. It feels like been going for longer than probably what we really have been. Just happy to be back, man. I miss the community, man. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Yo, Web Dave, man, love you, appreciate you coming through. FarQ, everybody else, if I miss you, man, appreciate you being here. Happy to have Dusty here as well, man. I'm happy you returning back to your podcasting instinct. I appreciate that, man, because you are needed out here. You are one of the great voices I do like to listen to.
Yeah, 100%.
Gaming has been going crazy.
Come on, guys.
I ain't gonna get you started, man. I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? We ain't gonna get too mushy. You know what I'm saying? Gotta save some of this hostility for Sony later on, man.
Oh, you already know how I feel. But yeah, we gonna get into that.
Yeah, we definitely gonna get into that. But gaming wise, man, I've been playing a plethora of games on my Series X. I resubbed the Game Pass. Shout out to CD Keys. I got 3 months for $50. You cannot beat that. I'm excited for Gears. I'm excited for Beast of Reincarnation. I'm excited for that Plague Tale spinoff game. I finally got around to testing out Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
Nice.
That shit is fire. It's in Game Pass. Check that out. I'm waiting for it to go on sale on the Switch too, so I can pick it up. So I've been playing a bunch of stuff on this Xbox. Also, guys, WWE 2K26 is free this weekend on Xbox. So if you want to check that out. On PlayStation, I'm playing everything but first-party games because they have none at the moment. I'm waiting for Wolverine. But I've been playing, I picked up Halo there just because, like, if I'm going to play a game for a fifth time, I want to play it somewhere different. And it definitely feels weird as fuck with the DualSense. I'm not going to lie. Like, Gears didn't feel as weird. I'm sure Forza don't feel as weird. Something about Halo, it kind of feels weird. But I like it. It feels good using the DualSense, I guess. Should have been exclusive, from my humble opinion, to Xbox. But we'll talk about that stuff later.
Mm-hmm.
What else I've been playing over there? I forget, man, what I've been playing. Oh, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flags. Started playing that, enjoying that. But more so, man, I'm interested in the real market leader, someone who actually cares about fucking gaming and great gameplay. Shout out to Nintendo. Splatoon Raiders is
Yeah.
so freaking fun, Panda. I know you're gonna get a Switch 2 for Ocarina of Time remake. When you do, please save $50 and pick up Splatoon Raiders. This is probably the best looter shooter I have played in a very long time. You
Okay,
may
I
look at
will.
it, people may like, knock it off because it's Splatoon, it's paint, it's colorful. People might think it's kitty.
But the
For
gameplay
fifty
is king,
dollars
guys.
digitally,
Gameplay is king.
gameplay is king, man. And the sooner these other people realize, Phil Spencer knew it. Phil Spencer gave us plenty of games with great gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Despite his flaws. Astrobot, a one-time a generation game is crazy. To get something with great gameplay like that once a gen is insane. When Nintendo has given me that multiple times within the first year. DK
Mm.
Bonanza, Splatoon Raiders, Star Fox. Anyway, Splatoon Raiders is fire. I'm also playing a JRPG called Trails in the Sky. First chapter. If you know me, JRPGs can be hit or miss for me. But lately, I've been on a good streak. That game is fire. I highly recommend it if you have a Switch or a PlayStation. And hopefully, they bring it to Xbox soon. But that's enough about me, Dusty. It was really supposed to be your turn, but you had a little technical issue and had to
Yeah.
Yeah,
return. So,
sorry
what you
about
been
that.
up to, man? What you been? Let everybody know how you been.
I've been doing good, man. Just rebuilding everything around me and just staying happy and all of that stuff.
Mm.
Gaming with, the misses and we've been playing some Grounded Fully Yoked edition. And then we're gonna move on to Grounded 2
Nice.
once we're
Ooh.
done with that. And then she's actually been playing Cyberpunk. I've been playing a little bit of Hell is Us. Uh, One of my
How
friends
is Hell of
gifted
Us, bro?
me.
Not to cut you off. I'm really
No,
interested
you're
because I
good.
got it downloaded from Game Pass, but
I like
I
it.
played a demo a while
I
back,
like
but I
it.
never invested into it. Nice.
I like it.
I'm gonna have
Okay.
to check it
One
out.
aspect that I like is it's in third person, and I'm more of a third person gamer than a first person.
Mm,
And on top of that, I like the perspective of where the camera sits. I feel like you kind of get to see more of the world in a certain way than to your typical third person games. Um, but what the one main thing I really like is the game not really telling you what to do and where to go. But I will say that it has almost like it's not rail system, but it almost kind of is in the way they have it laid out. So even though it doesn't tell you what to do, you can still find your way. Like the game,
mm,
like it's still the game won't. It's not showing you what to do, but in a way, it's like you can easily figure it out if you just look at the way everything is designed. The conversations
okay.
that you have with the people in the world, like that's
Mm.
also like another big thing too, is like having to just pay attention to little
Lovely.
details to figure out what you need to do and where you need to go. So I like it so far, but I do need to return back to it. Oh, that's my girlfriend right there. That's
Mm.
lovely Sophia, that's
Hello,
wifey.
Lady Dusty.
Yes.
That is the Lady Uno.
The
That's
Lady
her
Uno. Love it.
that's her gamer tag because I got her back into gaming
Aw.
recently, and it's been really good. Like we got her started on Amazon Luna because it was the easiest entry point. Like everyone has Amazon Prime, so I was like, hey, look, Luna updated their gaming catalog. Now all you need is Prime, and you get like 90 games you can play. Some of them are new games, so that's actually really cool. But that kind of got her into it, and then I convinced her to finally try Xbox Game Pass, and when she did that, she created her whole Xbox account and her gamer tag. And so, yeah, she's the Lady Uno.
You
So,
guys really
but
need to play some It Takes Two to Split Fiction if you haven't already.
we've already looked at those games, so we're going to try to get to them. But now that we've done Grounded 2 or Grounded Fully Yoked, she like wants to do that first. It's
Oh, I don't
it's
blame
like a
you.
must for her. She loves
Grounded
it.
is so much fun.
She loves it.
Grounded is
Yeah,
just
and
ridiculous.
I missed playing the first game with like a group of people, so it was nice. It's nice that she's super into it. But she loves Cyberpunk
I
and
mean,
Hogwarts Legacy as well too.
those are two
For
fantastic
me though,
games. Yeah.
for me though, I did get into a bit of Guardians of the Galaxy finally.
What'd you think?
I I love that
It's a
game. I
good game,
still
It's a
right?
great game.
It's a
Yeah,
great
it's a
game.
great game.
yes, I need to. So I'm not good at finishing games. Like this is not a secret. I tell people this all the time. But I have been trying to make a good effort at going and attempting like specific games and getting through a good amount of them as best as I can. And Guardians is on my list now. Like I have like a list of like my top 10 games that I need to like try to at least get 80% of the game done. For that's a win for me. For somebody like me, that's a win.
Mm.
But the other game would actually be Spider-Man Miles Morales. I restarted my playthrough on that one because a friend gifted it to me. Shout out to Morty. He gifted it to me on Steam.
Oh,
Because
Morty.
Steam's having a sale right now actually on Miles Morales, which is
Oh, there you
nice
go.
for $20. So I'm playing that,
I think that's
and
the best one in the trilogy. It's up there with the first one. I think the first two are tied for the best.
Fuck
well,
you, good call
Miles,
out. Sad to see we're not going to get another game from that studio. Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Miles is like my favorite version of that character, so it's nice to finally like officially own the game instead of just playing it on PS Now back in the day.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, those are just some of the things like that I've been playing or we've been playing. I do want to get back to Grounded though. Like I love Honey, I Shrunk the Kids type,
Oh my god,
scenarios.
yes. I mean, when I first saw it, initially when they first did the announcement, I was like, oh, I don't know how I feel about that game. And then I got in and played the like preview build that they had.
Mm-hmm.
And I was
Yeah,
like, oh my
yeah.
god, this is like my childhood watching Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. It's so good.
Man,
And it is
man, like
fantastic. Yeah.
that's actually how I described the game to her, and all I said was that, and she was like, "I'm in. Let's do
Yeah.
it."
If
And
you know, you know,
and
right? Yeah.
yeah, so
No.
we just figured out how to defend ourselves from the fire ants, like the really big ones.
Mm,
So we're like there right now, and we have a little area set up, but we got to build some structures soon.
yeah.
So
It's good.
it's
It's
crazy.
such a good game. I love it. I love it
Mm,
so much. Just
yeah.
for those in chat, if you haven't already, pop in chat. What have you been playing? It's always nice to see what our community is playing alongside us weekly. So yeah, just chuck it in. What have you been playing? Me, myself, and Irene. Okay. I've been slowly working my way through Sniper Elite 3 so I can then get onto Sniper Elite 4's campaign because I've completed Sniper Elite 5's campaign like 3 times and then Resistance once. But also been playing Halo. I turned on Halo and I have been enjoying the hell out of that. Yeah, I adjusted all the field of view settings and stuff. Like I talked about it last week, that there's no option to turn off chromatic aberration or film grain, and I think that is an oversight, and they need to add those two options into that game. That they can just be something you can turn off if you don't like them. Because I never have film grain on. I
Why
hate.
would you force that on? It's crazy.
Yeah,
That's a
it's forced
crazy
on
That
design.
every
choice.
version, even
Yeah.
PC. It's forced. So they
It's
need
yeah,
so
to
that I
make
beautiful,
it
don't
but
agree
it
with
optional.
that
really
either.
doesn't need it.
I hate film grain, and there's probably only ever been one game where I allowed film grain to exist,
Was it like
and that
LA
was
Noir?
okay, two games. It was LA Noir and my first playthrough of Starfield because
Yeah.
it was before they gave like 60 frames per second, so it was like okay, let me kind of see this in a cinematic way.
Yeah.
But that's Starfield, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like small exception. So yeah,
Reese has been
I
playing
hate
Final
I
Fantasy
hate
7.
film grain with a passion.
Yeah.
And,
It's,
and and vibration, like let me turn that on. Don't just automatically have it on, and my controller just like vibrating across the
well,
table.
it was nice to see that there was an option to adjust how strong your vibration was, because sometimes it's just games are like vibration on or off. There's no level of intensity on what type of vibration you want, because sometimes they make it so intense you're like, ah, and I'm like, oh my god, turn
I'm
that
an I'm a
feature down.
no I'm a no vibration on my controller gamer. Like
See,
I'm anti vibration. Like
ever since they added the Rumble pack on the Nintendo 64 controller, I have been a Rumble person.
god dang, taking it very far back. God damn. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't
Not
know.
the Rumble pack.
Yeah, the
That thing
Rumble
would like
pack.
that thing if you weren't careful it'd break your desk in half. Like what the Oh my god.
Yeah. I loved it. I loved it. What else have I been playing? Yeah, just Halo and that. I started a little game called the Golden Knight, which is like a little 2D slider thing, which is like it was on sale. It was like $5 or something. And I was like, yeah, all right, I'll give it a go. But yeah, I've been really enjoying Halo. I don't know what it is. It's just something so lovely about like listening to that music and then like going through and playing it. And I think they've done some amazing quality of life improvements in that
It's a
game.
beautiful game as well.
It is. They've done a fantastic job.
Hot take. I still think Infinite looks better. I might be alone in that, but I'm still just not sold on everybody rushing to UE5. I thought this.
I
space
don't.
engine
I
was just
don't.
beautiful.
I also kind of don't agree with the need for UE5, but
I,
I guess for
yeah,
them it was
Good to
just
know I'm not
a
alone.
proprietary engine, and they had to put all the money, time, and effort into upgrading it. Whereas UE5, they aren't doing that. They're just taking advantage of the features that UE5 is offering. So maybe that's
yeah.
why it was too costly, and they're like, let's look at ways to cut cost.
I don't know, but the way Infinite feels like, and mind you, I'm not
Real
comparing it
soul.
yet to Halo, the new Halo CE, because I just barely started the game, so I can't even give my comments yet on how I feel about it. But the one thing I do know is I love Infinite in the way that it feels and the way that it moves.
Yeah,
I
Infinite is so
understand
good.
that and I understand that CE, is supposed to move and move and feel the way that it does for a reason, and part of it obviously being Unreal 5. But I just hope that going forward, they really implement that feel of Infinite in if they're gonna, redo older games. If they're gonna go
Yes.
back and do other games, like I want them to really like can we get that Infinite feel, because that
Yeah.
just the way I remember. I know Infinite lacked
So
content
buttery.
when it first launched, but hold on, let's take that part out of the conversation, because that's like everybody knows that, right? How
Mm-hmm.
many times can we talk about that part? So who cares? Let's just talk about the game itself. I
It's a great
remember
game,
when
man. I would die on that
dog
hill, bro.
when
Yeah.
we all picked it up in our controllers for the first time in our hands, it felt so good. I remember all of us telling each other and telling a bunch of other gamers how good the game felt. And to people who hadn't played it yet, like, yo, you got to play this new Halo. The multiplayer, the way it just feels in the hands, it's just something about it, man. It's hard to explain.
Mm.
And I really hope that they can replicate that formula in,
Oh yes,
more games going forward. But
I
I also need a
agree.
Halo Wars 3. It's time for a Halo Wars 3.
Yes, I agree around how good Infinite felt. And I definitely feel like this is a step back, but that's because they're still trying to live up to the original Combat Evolved. Like you added a sprint feature, which is great. So out in those open world areas, I'm happy to run around. But once you get into like those closed corridor locations, it is just walking at Chief's pace for me. No sprinting through corridors.
Or farming, yo. Or farming.
Yeah, but like, if you really want to play in third person in that game, one of the first skills you can earn is right at the very beginning. And so you can get that third person perspective skill right at the beginning and play that way if that's your preference. Yeah, that's what I've been kind of enjoying, is like going through and finding the skills. I just love it. There's something good, something Easter eggy about doing that, and I get to replay it and get achievements. So I'm like, yes,
That part, yeah.
yeah,
Can I
that part.
before we get into the news and stuff, right? Can I just a couple shout outs, man?
Mhm.
Right? It's just real quick. Shout out to Game Pass because it's been known. I take breaks. When I play something that I like, I play Forza. I got all my itch out of there. I said, okay, I'm gonna unsub until it's something I like. Value is always there, but value is also subjective to how you approach gaming and what you want to play. So for me, sometimes Game Pass is super valuable, and then other times it's like, okay, I'd rather just focus on my own games across the other three platforms I got. Right now, Game Pass is fucking killing it. They always killing it, but for me specifically, they are really killing it, especially this month with the two games in the beginning and then the one in the back with the Plague Tale. Really dope. Plus everything that's in there, plus Gears that's coming, and I'm really excited for the first 2 years. I mean, 2 years, but for the first 2 months of 2027. I forget the name. Was it South of Heaven or something like that? That's coming in January, and then you got Fable in
South of Heaven,
February.
yeah.
Also, yeah, South of Heaven. Thank you. and then you have Fable, and you also have Persona 4. That is a lot of really good value right there across those first 2 months of next year. So really excited about that. And I also want to shout out to Phil Spencer and Sarah Bonds. I know a lot of people disagree with them. A lot of the people in the community are some pieces of shit that flip on them after deriding them the way they did all Gen. They have made a
Oh
lot
my
of mistakes,
god.
but I do appreciate the vision him and Sarah Bonds had.
Yeah.
I like that.
I
Their goal is to get a lot of users, right? And to me, this is dope. If you play Halo on PlayStation, you have to sign in to a Microsoft account. A lot of people complain about it, but
to
so the fuck what? Microsoft should do it every time. And if you don't like it, then go buy Xbox where you don't have to sign in. I'm playing the games elsewhere, and the only reason I think that's really cool because I got cross save and cross trophy and achievement support, so I can go in my living room, play a chapter of Halo, get an achievement, and it's gonna pop a trophy. I can go back to my bedroom, hop on my Pro, do another chapter, and the achievement is gonna pop on my Xbox. That is true gamer freedom amongst the console. So I really do appreciate what Phil and Sarah was attempting there. I'm sure that shit is probably long gone with Asha coming in and reapproaching things, and probably as it should be. If that means the return to exclusivity, I'm all for that because I
happy
think
birthday,
exclusives
Lyric.
are important.
Mm.
Yes, sir. Happy
Yeah.
birthday,
Happy
Lyric. But that's all I
birthday.
wanted to shout out. Just wanted to shout out Game Pass.
Um,
Great value right
to
now.
go
Yep.
off to go off of what you said. Sorry to cut you off, Panda. To go off what you
Okay.
said a little bit about Phil. With any leadership were mistakes made. Yeah, sure. But I really appreciated for Phil for what he tried to do,
Correct.
and not just for the
Probably the only
company, but
pro gaming CEO, pro consumer CEO we will
yeah,
ever get in the
yeah,
Western
like what
Hemisphere.
he tried to do for the gamer itself, what he tried to do for the Xbox community, let alone the gaming community as a whole,
Mm.
because even if you weren't super invested on Xbox, he still tried to provide a way for everyone to be able to get in on the ecosystem in one way or another.
Correct.
And
Well, they
yes, and
pushed the
like I
whole
said,
cross-platform play. They kind of forced Sony's hand on that front.
yeah, exactly, yeah. And I don't know, you can say what you want about the mistakes he made, and that's fine. But I do respect the man for what he tried to do, for what he was able to do. And I don't know, I kind of miss him. He
Yeah.
was like, he
Yeah,
was like,
I'd miss him. I'm gonna be honest.
yeah, I kind of miss him. Like if he just came by the office every once in a while and said hello, that sort of thing.
And I'm gonna tell you why I miss him. Right. The reason, and because people are gonna be like, "Oh, Phil Spencer ran it into the ground. We seen the numbers. We seen this and that." No, whatever. I don't. It's not my job to fix Microsoft. I don't give a fuck about their numbers. They're one of the richest companies in the world. They can afford to lose some money here and there. Woe is me. Cry. I don't give a fuck. Right. The thing I loved about Phil Spencer and Sarah Bonds the most, listen, Panda, we are 92 episodes in. Who
Yep.
has criticized Phil Spencer more than me as an Xbox supporter and fan? Really,
Yes.
not too many people. I have criticized them every step of the way. I thought a lot of these shit they was doing was stupid, but I also knew a lot of the things that they was doing came from above them. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not all, you can just blame everything on them, but it's Satya pulling the strings at the end of the day. Anyway, the thing I'm gonna miss about them is these fucking games, and I keep trying to tell people, do not take this for granted. After Clockwork Revolution, everything is Ashen. So I don't give a fuck if it's Elder Scrolls, if it's Fallout. I'm giving that under her belt. But everything we've gotten this year, the Gears, the Halo, the Forza, next year we getting the Fable. All of that is off the back of Phil Spencer and Sarah Bonds, and I
Yes.
really appreciate them having all type of games, whether it's something like a Hellblade, interactive movie type of game, or whether it's something like South of Midnight. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all for that. So I'm gonna miss
Yeah.
that aspect of them.
Yeah. Oh, we lost Dusty. He'll be back. He'll be back. But to fuck you's point,
He will be back.
very quickly back around Game Pass, they are killing it. We've got the new Plague's Tale coming out, which is a side story. It's not the main line one because I bet you they're still working on whatever that one is that came after a Plague Tale Requiem. But yeah, good call out. I'm excited for that too. But yeah, you're right.
Hey
Mary.
Dave, you playing Arc Raiders, Dave? That's funny if you are talking about that. I haven't played it in months, dude, and I played it for the first time like I think yesterday because I posted some screenshots of it. Such a beautiful freaking
Yeah.
game, dude.
Yeah.
I just wish they didn't. I just wish they kind of leaned into the more PvP aspect of it.
Mm.
There we go.
instead of that Weenie Hut Jr. shit.
Welcome back, Dusty. But yeah, I agree to
I
your
don't know what
sentiment.
happened.
I
I'm
think
sorry.
Lyric and I talked about it last week around not bitching and moaning about Phil Spencer, because he is the reason why Xbox is still here to this day right now. He fought hard for Xbox
True.
after the Don metric. You want backwards compatibility? This is your... Or you want a game where you don't have to play online? There's a box called a 360. And I'm like... And this is what I talked about last week, because I feel like PlayStation's having a... We have a system for you. It's called a PlayStation 5 moment, because they have not announced what their plans are for backwards compatibility into the new generation. So, yeah. So you can't bitch and moan, because if you're going to bitch and moan about Phil Spencer, you'd have to bitch and moan about what he did at the beginning. Like, honestly, he did so much for Xbox. Towards the end, yes, there were some mistakes made, but to Dusty's point, everyone makes mistakes. They are only human.
Yeah,
Spencer
like-
saved the sinking shit with duct tape. That
Like-
demands respect.
Yeah.
And I'm coming from the angle of like many people for a long time now have had nothing but conversations about what the man did wrong.
Yeah.
That's why I just wanted to take this moment to actually give him some flowers, because I let everyone, not saying like I let everyone, I allowed you guys. I let the conversation go on for however I wanted to watch it and listen to it. And that one day I just figured, okay, if I ever get to come to the mic again, let me, address. I understand everyone's grievances with the Xbox brand, with certain decisions made. Obviously, a lot of them I agree with myself. But on the flip side of things, let me give this man his flowers while I can, because
Yeah.
there was a lot of good that he did do, and there was a lot of great things he was trying to do by
The brand had
You
just
know-
been so negatively impacted by that point that it was really hard to shift the needle and the mind share away from PlayStation. It didn't really matter what PlayStation did. It was still never that TV, always online conversation or anything like that. And then they always had the games. And now PlayStation doesn't have the games. That conversation kind of lost out. The first time I'm actually seeing PlayStation massively impact their mindshare and their brand is this diskless option, and not having a conversation about it, including even what the CFO.
Oh, they had
about.
had a conversation about it. It was just them. It was
Just not
exactly
having-
what we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, they don't care. They don't care.
Yo, real quick, Far Q, that's what I'm talking about, bro. See, listen, I'm a fucking menace. I don't want to be punished for being a menace. This is my thing. I want all games to just random. I want the lobby to be random. I don't want you to nitpick and find other piece of shit players to put against me because I'm a piece of shit. That ruins the game, especially when it wasn't there day one. Like, because I might not want to be a piece of shit this game. You know what I'm saying? I might be a piece of shit 2 times in a row. And then the third game, I might have a change of heart, come across some Raiders and want to be cool. But I can't have that experience if they putting me against other cutthroat pieces of like myself, which is more so just me being selfish and evil and not wanting to deal with the repercussions from sliming everybody out.
Of you playing
And
that way.
Stellamantis.
Yeah, 100% Nero. Very quickly, I say us, they got Final Fantasy games on Xbox. What? Yes, that's a great call out.
Yep.
They did a lot of work in that space to rebuild those relationships. Also, Square Enix was like, we need the fucking money. So we're happy to do that.
Because we all know the home of ball and gun gamers do not buy shit, but we'll talk about that later.
Like, imagine being the type of gamer for the last, let's say, 15 to 20 years, hoping that Final Fantasy would come to Xbox, and hearing multiple times through the last decade to 15 years alone that there was agreements for it to happen a lot sooner than it did. Imagine being that gamer and having to wait until the last year or so to finally have those games on Xbox the way you should have had them in the first place. That's insane to me, but I'm glad that they finally got it done. Maybe even more than a year, but you know what I'm saying.
You got to realize when these companies that's not Nintendo, right? Because Nintendo is really the only Nintendo and Xbox. Like I said, shout out to Phil. They've had a good flow of games. Whether they hit everyone hit for me or not is different, but the fact that they are there at your fingertips is what matter. But when you have lack of first party output, you have to do these deals. You have to try to put Square Enix in an Illuminati contract to stay to your platform where nobody buys the fucking games. All right. All right, and Saros, I'm gonna touch on Saros after the second news topic because I gotta highlight that. But let's get into some of these quick news topics,
I will
man.
just quickly bring it up on screen. So give me one.
Yeah, take your time.
second. I've got it ready to go.
Take your
First
time.
topic. I think this
Sorrows.
is quick
No,
news.
I'm kidding.
This isn't fucking quick news. Oh, I better zoom out.
Right, Dusty. I mean, that's how most of the fan base felt. Nobody bought it but me. Me and probably 300 other K people. I mean, on a 95 million install base or whatever the fuck number they count.
So, very quickly on the quick news. I say quick news. This isn't quick news. I mean, we're going to be talking about E-Day for the rest of the year, I feel.
Yeah, we starting to end.
But the coalition came out and showed multiplayer, and they confirmed that there is going to be no pay to win, no battle pass, no bullshit. And do you know what? For all of us gamers, that is music to our fucking ears.
Yeah.
They say play
smile
whatever you
so
want,
hard, yo.
chase the unlocks you think are the coolest, and we'll have them themed seasonal updates that bring in loads of new kick-ass content. Every season will grow our lineup. Yeah, did you,
Bruh.
Dusty, did you watch the video for the multiplayer?
The multiplayer reveal?
Oh no, guys, save that because that's the main topic.
You want to
go
save
into
that?
details about it. No, yeah, I just want y'all thoughts on what they said about the no battle pass bullshit because
No
I'm so
battle
tired of live service
okay.
spot
Dusty,
being
go.
pushed down
What are
our
your
throat.
thoughts on this
We're
announcement?
gonna go into
So,
deeper detail, guys,
just-
later about the.
So just specifically the battle pass, and to answer your question, yes, I did watch it, but obviously we'll talk about that later. But as far as like the battle pass news and like basically no microtransactions, you can just earn shit the way we used to do back in the day, is a beautiful thing. Like it's absolutely beautiful. I am so looking forward to this game that you have no idea. But for them to add that on top of it, where you can really just go into the game, have fun, grind it out, and earn rewards along the way and have fun doing it, that's what it's about. That's what real gaming is about. It's not about how much money you spend in the store, how much money you spend in the store. It's not about how far you are in the battle pass compared to another kid. It's not, or another person. Like, it's not about like, oh, who has the best cosmetic because you spent $200 on it in the store. Like, it's not about that little stuff. It's about actually enjoying the game,
Earning it.
putting the time in and actually getting rewarded for that time.
Yeah.
That's what gaming is all about.
Correct.
So I'm excited. Like, I know we'll talk more about it, but I'm excited. Gears is back, baby.
Yeah.
Gears is back.
Yep, that's why it was like our number one thing on our thumbnail, just like Halo was the number one thing on our thumbnail last week. Nero, what are your thoughts on this? Because I know that you'll be fucking stoked.
Man, this was just like fantastic news, man. And I was hoping they would keep this type of energy and not try to, overly monetize. Because I'm gonna be honest, yo, the gaming industry started to decline the moment these devs and corporations wasn't okay with just getting our $60 or $70.
Yeah.
Once you guys got the 60 and 70 and still try to fuck us over and continuously take while giving the minimum, that's when the gaming industry, in my opinion, started to take a decline as everybody chased this live service slot like Fortnite and CODs. And really, what game can we name has even came close to reaching the consistency and just the stability of a Call of Duty or a Fortnite? And we've seen those stumble. Fortnite had a handful of layoffs, and Black Ops has lost a lot of money for Xbox, and they can blame it on Game Pass, but I don't think that's the case. It just wasn't good games. Good games sell well, whether they're in Game Pass or not. Sometimes it depends on what the game is. But I was extremely happy, man. This game I'm gonna support the hell out of this game. I'm gonna play it until my Game Pass expire, and then when I re-up my Game Pass, I'm gonna be spending even more because I'm gonna buy the game. I'm probably just gonna buy the game day one anyway.
Yeah,
I just wish I
might
had
as well
my
buy it
disc drive
outright.
work so I can. Yeah, if I could get this physically, I would be so freaking happy. But I'm getting this. I'm supporting this. I think everybody who have an Xbox or a PC should somehow support this game, even if it's not for you day one. If you see it in the Steam store, maybe a 6-7 months down the line for $30, $40, support this. If you are tired of the live service crap agenda that has been pushed on us for the last decade plus, then we have to support games that say, hey, we're not going to fucking continue to tap your pockets after you spend $70 on a game. And especially, it's nobody's fault that we're in a recession in the States. I can't speak for what the economy, what it's like in New Zealand, Panda, but over here in the States, it's rough right now. Things is really expensive, and it's hard to live. It's hard to get the basic necessities. So seeing a gaming company like the Coalition and Xbox as well come out and just say, hey, everything in game can be earned now. And get good. First of all, I'm calling it now. Get good, because you have a lot of people complaining. Oh, you gotta do all this grinding to get this one legendary skin or this legendary gun. So what? Get good. The whole Gears
Yeah,
existence has been about fucking grinding. Do you know what it takes to get a full completion of Gears on fucking of the original Gears? You have to kill so many fucking players. You know how many replays that take? In multiplayer, you got to kill a certain amount of people. It's about playing. It's about longevity. It's about being there for the long run. So Gears E Day, in my
yeah,
opinion, this is going to
yeah.
be a game that's going to be played for the next 10 years or
Yeah.
however long it takes
And
for the next Gears
honestly,
to get here.
I would agree with that. Like, if they can keep refining the multiplayer and the customization options,
Hmm.
the rewards you can earn, raising level cap after a while, because obviously that's going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Just those details that can give true quality of life to gamers. Like, because quality of life to gamers is not necessarily the same thing as for devs. For gamers, it's like, getting your money's worth, where
Mm.
everything in the game really gives you that feeling every time you open it. And that's also a bit of the conversation that I was going to add on to Nero is, you know, do you go to a free to play game that gives you a bunch of microtransactions so you can justify the cost to yourself, because it's basically like paying for, a AAA game, Ultimate Edition, whatever? Or do you buy a game at the regular price that it's set at, but you have a game that's delivered to you that gives you updates, gives you rewards, gives you updated rewards, and gives you your money's worth, where it doesn't ask you to pay extra to get those things.
Yeah.
It's I feel like that's been a big issue. Which game do you go with nowadays? And unfortunately, not enough games are offered like the latter, but Gears
Mm.
of War E-Day is, and here we are.
But weird.
And I hate to be this guy, but this to me, I love this because Splatoon Raiders is okay. It's not like PvP, but it's pretty much squad based. It's like
Yeah,
Borderlands, right? Looter shooter. You have Gears. The Nintendo and Xbox putting out like two of the biggest cooperative style games and not being egregious. You can't spend money on Splatoon Raiders no more. Like once you buy the game, everything in that content is there. So once you buy E Day, everything is there. This needs to be a lesson. You got Sony, these dumb fucks over here still chasing this live service slop bullshit. And meanwhile, you got Xbox over here putting out live service peakness without even trying to overly monetize. That needs to be commended across the gaming industry.
Well, we
But
have
that's my takes on this, man. Big dubs to the coalition.
we have people in this gaming community who've never played a game like a multiplayer game that has not included a battle pass. That is insane to me that they don't know what life
That's
was
sad.
actually like before all this monetization, nickel and diming everyone.
that's true.
Crazy
That's
to me
true.
that there are people who have
You
never
literally have
experienced that.
gamers that grew up on Fortnite.
Correct. And it's just, I think this is kind of refreshing and fantastic to see that this is being done. It just goes back and harkens back to, I think, a really nice nod to all the actual Gears fans who are going to come back to Gears, who experienced Gears multiplayer without all that BS. And I think that's a big call out. Like, they will have learnt from what did not work well in Gears 5, and taken that on board to deliver a really good product. So I'm really happy to hear that there's going to be no battle pass, no pay to win, no BS. And I think that's what gamers want to hear. We're sick of
Yeah.
being nickel and dimed. It is, and as to Nero's point around the economy is hitting hard everywhere. Like, it doesn't matter what country you're in, you're feeling it at the moment. And then to go and charge people above and beyond. And I think some of the prices for some of the skins and the battle pass and everything is egregious in my opinion. And you're really just locking content away. And I'm going to stand on that till the
Yeah.
cows come home, as I do not agree with GTA 6's option around you have to have the ultimate
Oh
edition to
yeah.
access to these stores. Like, that is just fucking scummy in
Yeah,
my
That's
opinion.
bullshit.
that's not
Scummy as
cool.
hell.
Yeah, and
Like,
I'm part of the problem because I'm buying it. Like, shame on me. So thank you, Panda, for balancing it out. You got Nero being a piece of shit, being part of the problem, and then you got Panda standing strong, man. We need people like Panda to balance out the people that can't. Shame on people like me and all you other millions that's just gonna fold and buy that game. You stand for nothing, and I will see you guys in Vice City real soon.
And then you got somebody like me who's in the middle where I'm very much like Panda, but I'm also very much tempted like Nero. So it's like I'm no better, but at the same time I'm like, come on, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like
Yeah.
I'm conflicted is what it is.
Yeah, that's the hard thing about it. It is conflicting to gamers, like, because you want all the access to everything. And sometimes you can be like, you can take it on the chin and you can go, yeah, that's fine. I'll just buy this version. I don't need this other version. But the fact that like content in the game is being held behind a paywall, that's probably the most shocking aspect of what GTA 6 is doing. It wouldn't matter if it was a couple of skins, but like, yeah.
Well, here's my method. I'm waiting for the PC version. I'm not even going to be playing the console version.
You mean with the
because
mod?
I'm waiting. No, not with the mod. Like when it actually comes to PC, and when I play the PC version, it's going to have a lot of the fixes that should have been in there in the beginning, just like GTA 5 did. And at the same time, by the time it comes to PC, there are already going to be discounts in a lot of places if you know where to look for the game. So I am going to get the highest version, but I'm definitely going to get it at a discount. Like, I refuse to pay full price. I'm not going to pay Rockstar directly. They can kiss my grits as far as I'm concerned, with how they went about this situation. So if I can get the game at a good discount, for less than what they're asking for, and I can pay somebody else directly, for the code because they went through the trouble to get it, like, that's fine by me. But until then, like, I'm just going to be watching gameplay like I did with GTA 5. Or actually, no, I did get GTA 5 on console, but then I stopped playing it because I really wanted to play it on PC. So I'll just watch people's content until it comes to PC, and then I'll be
streaming for you.
Do what I got to do.
Hopefully.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you.
Love to see it. Okay. All right, next on our quick news. Splatoon Raiders was #1 game sold in Japan for the past week, with a massive 474,684 units moved, not including digital sales. Nintendo Switch 2 was the #1 system sold, in Japan, right? With 50,168 units. Great launch for Splatoon Raiders and nice Switch 2 sales bump. Yeah, I can hear Nero just laughing and cackling in the background.
In 1 week, in one country, in one way to play it. This is not digital included. This is not, in 1 week, one country, one format, it already outsold Saros as a whole. In 1 week, it sold almost 500K units. I know for a fact Saros might be over 500K, but look how long it took to get there. It definitely wasn't there that first month.
Saros needs a build mode, and it needs a battle pass, and it needs, what else does it need?
Oh no, please, no.
PlayStation games.
No, Saros is actually fucking.
I know Saros is a good game, but I'm saying to encourage those idiots who only play Fortnite.
It need a ball. It got guns, but it need a ball too. It need a basketball or football. It need to go tap. It need to go full ball and gun mode.
It's a battle royale
reach
mode.
The charts on PlayStation. And Saros is a great game. I only keep bringing this up because it's shame on them. You know what I'm saying? Shame on them. You see fucking Call of Duty and 2K sitting the #1 selling on PlayStation all the damn time. And then when they first party games drop, you know how hurt I was to see that Death Stranding 2 didn't sell 2 million copies. As fast as I wanted it
it's
to.
a
Bro,
walking
that game
simulator.
That is a fucking masterpiece, Dustin. You're on the culture, okay? All right, go get it. And thankfully, it's on PC, right?
I got him, Panda. I got him, Panda.
Thank you.
Listen, don't disrespect Kojima like that. Do not disrespect Kojima like that, okay?
All right, fuck you's I got a suggestion for Saros to be successful. It needs a sad dad.
Well, fuck you. They got a sad simp. They got a sad
but
simp.
honestly, with Saros,
literally.
With Saros, I feel like it really did not get a lot of marketing. Like, it had marketing, but it just didn't feel like a lot at all for a game like that.
It
I don't
kind
know
of
if it's
felt like
just me, but
way.
I feel like PlayStation marketing has took a step back as a whole.
It kind of feels like
I feel like PlayStation
marketing
itself has
easier.
taken a step back as a whole.
Oh yeah, of course, for sure.
It feels like the way
I think
Xbox
so.
used to market, to be honest, which was not really marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah. General Spartan goes, PS5 is the most casual box. Casual gamers will go for the games they know. Yeah. Sorry,
I
ass.
mean, I would love to say, hey man, you're wrong, but I mean, them sell charts say it all. I mean, you're not gonna hear me fucking disagreeing with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I love my PS5 Pro, and I love the games they put out on it, even though it's only like 2 or 3 a fucking year.
Yeah. Others don't mind.
On a
You
good
know
year,
what? You know what I
I'm
love,
saying you
Nero.
get about
You know
2.
what I.
What's that?
You know what I love, Nero. I love PlayStation games on PC. It runs so great.
As you should. I just wish more of you guys bought them, so they would have kept them coming over there, having a little more options, since they fucking
Yeah.
trying
Dog,
to
you're
sway
not
us all
lying.
into the.
But you've got to
to the
remember
You're
that
not
a lot
lying.
of those PC gamers would have played it when they used to own a PlayStation. So they probably were like, we don't need to buy that game. We've already played it.
Yeah, like now here's the thing, like PlayStation being anti-PC that the way they have been, especially recently, because again with Marvel Token, and I know we'll talk about that later, but I just wanted to touch base on this a little bit. Like, it makes no ass sense to me. Like, it's the definition of ass backwards, in my opinion, on why you would be so anti-PC. Like, do PlayStation console, put your games on PC. I don't understand why this is a hard concept to just take after. And with the recent issues with Marvel Token, with 130 countries not having access because of PlayStation login, like you think they would have learned their lesson with Helldivers 2 and everything else and whatnot. But this is PlayStation. This is Sony PlayStation we're
They
talking about.
didn't learn
They
with
don't learn.
Concord,
They don't
man.
learn.
Yeah.
They don't learn lessons. They just do what they do, and you either adhere to it or go play somewhere else.
Yep.
Facts, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No.
Nah, I just agree, man. You're not wrong. I do love that Splatoon is selling so fucking well. Like I said, guys, it's a great game. If you got a Switch 2, this is by far one of the best games you can play on the Switch 2. And I feel like I've been saying that about damn near every game out there, And I'm also happy to see it sell so fucking well physically, man. Because when you got people out here, when you got the fake market leader, right? When you got the false market leaders, I guess they market leaders on paper, but like I guess.
Yeah.
But when you got them out here, ending entire formats of how you approach games and literally taking away an option from gamers.
Seriously.
It's good to see that Nintendo gamers is buying their games physically, and I hope Nintendo keep these cartridges around for the Switch 3, for the Switch 4, and the Switch 5. I don't hope it go anywhere no time soon, man.
I want to
also
Switch
brings
2
a good
so
physical
bad.
presence to the store. Hey,
I
man,
want to
you
Switch
won't
2
regret it, bro.
so bad,
Oh
bro.
yeah, I'm waiting, Dusty, for them to announce the Legend of Zelda Anniversary Edition. I think that would be an oversight to not provide a Switch 2 Zelda themed version, and that's the version I'm waiting.
Dude. Yeah, that's a good look. And then if for some reason, God forbid, they don't provide a special edition version, they're gonna provide skins and stuff like
Yeah,
the
they're gonna
other
do
type of shit that they like to
something.
do.
And then there better be like for all those amiibos that you have, like scan them and you get this extra. What? Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, that is. I'm getting Ocarina of Time. That'll be what I pick up on a Switch 2, Ocarina of Time. I will be playing
Look.
that. I've bought every version of that I can of that game because it's one of the best.
I'm
games.
excited, and I respect them for going up against GTA and having trust in their game, man. Grizz, man, he said I had to make a whole new PSN just to play Tokon. What a shame. Yeah,
Are you
that
serious?
making account shit is stupid. But me personally, I'm not mad at it. I'm gonna keep the same energy. I know it sounds really ignorant, but hey, Halo people on PlayStation had to make a Microsoft account to play Halo. Deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You want to play a Sony game outside of the Sony ecosystem, you got to sign
Nah,
into their
man.
shit. Do I agree with it?
My
No,
issue-
but
my issue
I
with that
understand.
is
Nah, man. When you block
So
130
you think
countries,
Yeah, that's my issue.
Well, yeah,
Which-
that's yeah.
like when you block 130 countries, nah. And you already did that
But
with
I'm just
Helldivers
speaking
2.
about the
Like, come
whole
on.
signing in thing.
Oh yeah, that
Because
that makes
I personally don't think it's too crazy that Xbox is making people.
well
do it
because
like this.
Minecraft.
You know what I'm saying?
If you play on the Switch, you have to have an Xbox account to play on the Switch.
Well,
I
here's
didn't
the
know that.
thing. I don't mind. I don't mind having to have an account, but blocking gamers from being able to play and not finding a
Yeah, now that's
workable
where
way
I agree
around
with
it
you at.
is ass
That's
backwards.
stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
Very,
if I have to log in with my Xbox account in a game off of PC, okay. I mean, whatever. Like, I've been doing it for years. Like, who cares?
yeah.
But if you're gonna say you can't even have an Xbox account because of where you live, so you can't even play the game because you can't log in. Now we got a problem.
Yeah. The whole thing's just.
Shout out to Splatoon though, man. Please go buy that, guys. If you got a Switch, I'm telling you, bro, you would not regret it, yo. And
Very-
Panda, I know you was one of the like 6 people that actually enjoyed Borderlands 6. I mean 4. You're gonna love it. Bro. Like, I just have a feeling you're really gonna enjoy this game.
I did love it.
Borderlands
I
6.
did love it. I will enjoy Splatoon. I like Splatoon. Halo campaign is currently doing really, really well on the PS5 store. It's the best-selling game, and it's the first Halo game to launch on PlayStation. Should have
got
been
a gun in it.
exclusive, but like,
Good job,
it's
good
not on
job,
PlayStation.
PlayStation
Like, good
gamers.
job, everybody.
Good job.
Hey, wait to boycott, guys.
Ah,
How's
Like,
that boycott going? I
yeah,
thought they was boycotting
seriously.
over there. All
Wait,
it took
isn't
was
it
Master
the
Chief coming in
end of the
ore
month?
farming.
It's at the end of the month that they're doing it this month, or was it last week? When are they doing their boycott?
if PlayStation,
When are they doing what,
if
Panda?
PlayStation, sorry, go ahead, Panda.
I was gonna say when are the PlayStation community doing their week off PSE?
Man, I don't know, man. That shit ain't gonna work. First of all, that's the most unorganized, sloppy movement. You guys gonna do a blackout when nothing is dropping. That's really gonna show Sony. How about you do a blackout when GTA 6 drop, you fucking bozos?
Thank
that
you.
shit's so performative, man. And I'm sorry to snap on these guys, but man, yo, listen, like, go buy fucking this. I'm sorry, they're not buying this. Like these people is like yelling from the rooftops, but as much as I agree with this shit is just ignorant from Sony, these guys don't really, they just loud. They don't really stand on business, yo. You have to stand on business. Everybody who crying about this shit should not have touched their PlayStation at all. The moment Sony announced this news, they should have unplugged their PlayStation, put it in the closet. But they don't have backbones. They just want to cry. And as you can see, we'll talk about later, Sony don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
And Sony pretty much
Like-
don't give a fuck about their fan base at this point.
Correct.
They're just doing what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not only did this happen with Halo campaign evolved, but and I think you saw my tweet, Nero, but they did when Black Ops 1 and 2 dropped, I literally
Oh
said,
my God.
if you purchase Black Ops 1 and 2, Sony knows you're a cuck for PlayStation, and it shows. Like, they just know you'll cuck for anything. Because
Correct.
if you really wanted Sony to listen to you on this physical shit that you're fighting for, which the real fight, in my opinion, after speaking with a few other knowledgeable people, the fight is no longer about physical, it's about digital rights. Well, we can get into that
Correct.
conversation later.
We will.
But like, when you guys are going out of your way to buy Black Ops 1 and 2, Halo campaign evolved, and you still have your pre-order for GTA 6, you are not sending them a message at all whatsoever. You want them to listen to you. If any ponies are watching this, go back to your little, hut underground and tell the rest of them that I said, if you want Sony to listen to you on this physical shit, you need to speak with your wallets. That means
Correct.
cancel your pre-orders, return these games, don't buy them in the first place, or you could be like Nero and be a part of the problem. It's up to you, though.
I'm about to pre-order Wolverine real soon, man. Because look, at least I'm honest. I disagree with all the shit they doing, but I'm a gamer first and foremost. I didn't spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on any of these consoles, whether it's Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo. It's a lot of shit Xbox do. I don't agree with Asher Sharma getting rid of everything Phil Spencer worked hard to build with those core studios. I know people might brush it off, but I enjoy having a different amount of variety amongst our lineup. I was when you come from being in the Gears, Halo, and Forza only era of Xbox, even though we all know it was more games than that, but that was the big three. And then you get to these diverse games where you got shit like Keeper, you got shit like South of Midnight, you got Hellblade, you got State of Decay being cooked up, being continued. Shit like that makes me happy. So when you get rid of that shit, I don't agree with it. But just because I don't agree with it, you think I'm not gonna fucking cut my Xbox on and take advantage of all these games in Game Pass? I'm not boycotting Xbox. I will unsub when it's not worth being subbed with. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With PlayStation, I disagree with everything they're doing, but I work too hard for my PlayStation to just leave that shit cut off. But you also don't see me being performative though. The only
Yeah.
reason I'm saying the people who
True.
being performative online, crying all
Ones
the
who are
time and
fucking
every reply,
defending it.
no,
Those are the
those are the worst people. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Me and Reese, come to the chat, yo. Come on, make your presence known because we was just talking about this in Discord the other day. Yo, those are corporate
Yeah.
coons. That's what
Yeah.
I call them, corporate cucks and corporate coons.
Yeah.
Even
100%.
if you don't play any physical games, why would you want less options as a consumer? Because just because you might be digital this year, you might not be digital a few years from now. I was digital this whole gen because my Series X disk drive didn't work. So technically it was by force, not by choice. But just because I've been digital the first 5 years of this generation don't mean I want to be digital only for the next 2 to 3 years. It saves money. And I'm sorry. I love Saros. I paid $70 for Saros. Traded it in a GameStop, got $50 back. I fuck with Saros, but do I need that sitting around my house? No, I don't. I took that $50, right? And I put that into Batman. Once I beat Batman, I took that 50. I got the 45 from GameStop, and I put that in the Black Flag remake. So I'm getting a lot of games by recycling the other game. That's what Sony wants to take away from me. Now, I'm not one of these performative guys with a bookshelf full of fucking discs stacked to the ceiling, and you probably didn't beat.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I have not. Maybe. But not.
Maybe.
Possibly. I'm getting there with the Switch game. My Switch backlog of physical games is looking lovely, yo. It's definitely a nice stack.
But with Nintendo, that's kind of expected to have a collection because that's Nintendo, right? Like, you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like it kind of comes with the territory, you know.
Definitely comes with the territory.
Sorry, continue, good sir.
But shout out to Halo selling well, man. I think it's a dope game. I really hope I'm having a good time with it. I'm taking my time with it. I want to do multiple playthroughs.
Yep.
I shout out to everybody who just hopped right in. My hardcore Xbox people. I see you guys flexing the legendary achievement. You know, real gamer shit. Always salute to that. But I just been taking my time with it because I played it so many times, man. It's literally no need to rush through it. I already know everything that's going on. So I'm just taking in the graphics. I'm taking in the new cutscenes, the voice acting, and I literally have no complaints, honestly, man. You know, it's a few things that I don't agree with. Design choice, like if you go too far off the map, they'll kind of like put you back and give you a timer to go back. I think that's pretty weak sauce because you know early Halos was known about discovering secrets and going weird places and then finding stuff that the devs put there. Like, oh, you went to this mall crack and climbed up over here. Nobody thought you would be here. Here goes something unique for going out the way and going.
Maybe Unreal Engine 5 can't handle open exploration.
It can't, bro. It can't. That's why multiplayer is in there because it's smooth everywhere, but it is these little hitches here and there, and that's just the UE5 kinks. So imagine dealing with that in intense PvP online.
Yes, man. That's what they need when they introduce Halo multiplayer on UE5 engine. It needs to be a smooth, buttery 120.
Because we had 120 with the slip space engine, which I still, subscribe by. But shout out to Halo, man. Well deserved. I'm happy more people is getting to play and appreciate my GOAT.
What's up, Be More Gamer? Yes, NextGenNero, brother of consoles, video game beta, Switch 2 junkie.
Yes, sir. Yo, I think I pissed Morby off the other day, man. He was in my DMs. We was talking about Halo, man. And then I mentioned the Switch 2 to him. I said him and his wifey would really enjoy Splatoon Raiders. Yo, I haven't heard back from him since. I'm like, damn, man, too soon, man. I said, yo, next time I'm a real. I said when Gears drop, I'm a real man. Hop in the party, play some Gears, and then bring up the Switch 2 again, man. I need all my homies on the Switch.
We need to have game night for some Gears when it drops. Like definitely, that Horde mode. Definitely. I know we're going to talk about it, but that Horde mode. Oh,
looks amazing, man. Mm-hmm. Honestly, looks like a game of the year contender.
Girl, no, I'm ready. I'm excited. I can't wait. Oh my god, let's do it.
Next, be honest, I know I've been hard on everybody, but real quick, last topic on that. I know I've been hard on everybody as far as Xbox, Sony, well, not Nintendo because they've been killing it in my eyes. Sorry, not sorry, but I know I'd be hard on Xbox and PlayStation. But honestly, all of the big three have put out Game of the Year contenders from my personal perspective. Now I know I'm being biased because I haven't touched Wolverine yet, but bro, come on, man, that shit about to be a banger. I trust Insomniac. They stumbled with 5 in certain aspects, but that is still one of the best games I think pretty much created. It's still a really good fucking fun game. It's just I don't know what they was thinking with certain aspects of it as far as story and side content, but I think Wolverine is gonna really redeem them because I think they heard the noise. I think they got something to prove. And the more I invest in learning about what they're doing with that game, I'm really excited. But Xbox got 2 for sure. Gears is looking like a Game of the Year contender, and Forza should definitely be nominated for Game of the Year, and not just that racing category
Bruh.
bullshit. It should be nominated for overall Game of the Year. And Nintendo, Tomb Raider's not gonna get nominated, but this is my
Ocarina
personal.
of
This is
Time's
some of the
taking
best
it,
games.
guys. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, as it should. I mean, it might, but I think it's nice that all big three have put out and are going to put out really good looking games this year. I love that.
Yeah,
as a consumer.
I
I'm
agree.
looking forward to Minecraft Dungeons 2 as well. I love
Yo,
the
me
original
too.
Minecraft
Yeah, a lot of
Dungeons.
people are
The
looking
original
forward to
one
that.
was so good.
Yeah. I'm so
Reese and
excited.
Lyric
I
abandoned
was
me on it,
told
man, because they don't see anything through.
I was told to play the first one before the second one comes out because I did not know that because I don't pay attention to Minecraft like
Neither do
that.
I.
So I did not know that Minecraft Dungeons is basically Diablo but Minecraft.
Correct.
That
So
is actually like to get someone like me interested, that's how you do it.
I never
And I
touched
keep forgetting to
Minecraft
try it.
before until that.
That's
no interest
crazy.
in it. No interest in Minecraft until Minecraft Dungeons. And so I'm super excited for number 2. Yeah. All right. Quickly, just a nice quick bit of news. Silent Hill series has reached 17.8 million players worldwide, including units shipped, store downloads, and subscription services. So good job to them getting that many people playing the game. I know it's not sales,
Nice.
but you know what? We've got to start focusing on like us as a community, and sales seems to be quite divisive in that respect, rather than bringing us together.
Well, if you care about sales so much, you wouldn't put it anywhere where it wouldn't count as sales. You know, if you care about sales that much, it wouldn't be in subscription. So they should be happy with the
That's
players that's there, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I'm glad you said that, Panda, because maybe we should start talking more about player count and active users versus sales. Because and coming from the aspect of we especially like this group of people right now, we all love to just see gamers play and have a good time playing anything that they can and want, you know?
Yeah, we want games to succeed, and I don't need to know about the sales figures, these companies lining their pockets. I want to know that us as communities are coming together and enjoying a game collectively.
Like, are we
Well,
thriving, right?
Are
some
we
platforms
thriving?
can't
Yeah,
brag
are we
about
keeping
sales
these?
anyway.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
first party games.
It's just nice to see.
Respectfully.
After that, we also have. This is sales. I know, I'm sorry. After saying that, this is a sales one. Resident Evil Requiem has sold 8 million units. Pragmata has sold 2.5 million units. That's fantastic. Capcom, man, what aren't they doing?
They're
Aren't they doing?
Capcom is on another one.
Fuck me. Yeah, because we're at the Dragon's Dogma 2. Dark Arisen DLC is coming out. I feel like, is it this month or the month after or something? It's coming out soon, and I'm excited for it.
Real soon.
Yeah, Capcom is on another one, and I'm hoping that the Street Fighter movie does very well.
Yo, that trailer footage or whatever I watched the other day looked really freaking good. I'm definitely going to see
Yeah. Like, I just want to
For
see
sure.
Capcom win and win and win. And
Yeah.
Sega with the
100%.
same thing with Sega right now. I know we got some Sega news, but like I want to like companies like this that I grew up with, that we all grew up with, you know, if you really think about it, like I just love to see these companies thrive. Like when you hear all of the bad things going on in the industry and you just want to pay attention to what's good about being a gamer, it's things like this, you know, with Capcom. And I know what we said about sales numbers and all that type of stuff, but at the same time, Capcom is a good example of not only
It's good to
like
see the
having
games
good
that
sales
deserve to
numbers,
sell well, sell well.
They're healthy.
yeah, and they have a good return rate, it seems like, and a good healthy player base for the most part, you know.
I feel like
And
they
they're
have,
not firing people.
yeah.
after
Well,
successful
they
games.
have such a good track record. They really listen to their community and everything like that. And as gamers, you can definitely see that people have a lot more faith and trust in Capcom than they do other publishers as such, because it goes to show like
Yeah.
they deliver really good games and it's on a consistent level. Each game is consistent, and that's what people want. I'm sick of going, it's Russian roulette with playing video games at the moment. You never know when you're going to get a solid title sometimes, and you can't justify buying a game day one anymore because you're beta testing it, so it's really hard. But like seeing what they deliver from their side of things day one is fantastic. They are doing a really good job, Capcom, and you are a shining star amongst a lot of publishers and studios and such now in the gaming industry. Yeah. Well done. I'm so excited. I love Capcom. For the
They deserve
win.
every
Same.
piece of success they get.
Yeah. All right. Silent Hill Townfall, new details. So the main game is 10 to 14 hours. Completion time varies based on whether you sneak through the fog or face horrors head on. Subsequent playthroughs will be a lot faster. There are 5 endings available, 3 main endings, 2 secret endings. No A, B choice endings. 3 main endings can be achieved in your first playthrough. 2 secret endings require a new game plus for the playthrough. Nice to get some more information sitting on this. You know I'm never going to touch a Silent Hill game. Nero, is there anything you want to add to that before we move on to our next quick news?
No, but I'm sorry to FarQ because I missed the chat. RP to father FarQ, man, for sure. And I just think this would be really freaking dope. You should be able to transfer libraries to loved ones and transfer them to accounts. It should be a way for you to agree or
Yeah.
prior to it earlier, like let's say my daughter she's about to turn 5, right? Let's say I set her up an Xbox account. I should be able to somehow green light her owning my stuff if something was to happen to me.
Yeah,
I
there's
think
like
digital
something
rights
in there
definitely
going,
Exactly.
this is the person
Exactly.
I'd bequeath my games to after I die.
Like
it need to be
like
like
a
just
gaming
straight
will.
up true ownership.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to put it in your will.
Yeah.
Because some of our digital libraries is worth thousands
Yeah.
of dollars anyway. So
Correct.
I thank you, FarQ, for putting that. I don't know how I missed that comment. I was just scrolling through. Definitely, thank you for putting that there because digital ownership improvements is important. Yeah, Panda, this is day one for me. First of all, black protagonist in a Silent Hill game seems really freaking dope to me. I don't care what the protagonist is in the Silent Hill series. I fucking love them all that I played so far. So this just seemed dope and different. And the fact that it's a first person one, I'm like, whoa, this is different. I seen what Genki put up here. That's why I put it in the in the news. But I could care less about what any previews are saying. I don't care. I'm already sold on the game, and it's only $50. We definitely got to appreciate these $50 games even more often. Shout out to Halo as well, being $50, Splatoon being $50 digitally.
All the
It's
games
nice
that
in a world full of $70 games.
have been doing really, really well.
Speaking of,
Yeah, Cyro should have been
Expedition.
$50 in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
It's already on sale for $40 right now. If you got a PS5, I definitely recommend it for that price. It's really good.
Sorrows.
Wise. Story is kind of mid. The
Sorrow
guys
should have never. Said that Sorrow should have never been made in the first place. No, I'm kidding. I'm being messy.
Nah, don't
I'm
do
being
Housemark
messy.
like that. Don't do Housemark like that, man. Housemark is one of them studios under Sony. It's sad because you never know which studio from Xbox or PlayStation is gonna get the boot next. That's why I just keep screaming people should support Cyros because Housemark is relatively small, man. So if the next Returnal or the Cyros games don't sell well, they'll be the next ones on the chopping block.
Yeah.
That's one of the few studios.
Yeah.
Well, I hope they get
Unlike-
spun off
unlike
if that's
Naughty
the case,
Dog
rather than just
sitting
closed.
around. Right, exactly. I'd rather that's a fact too. I'd rather you get sold off and spin off than just fucking cease to exist like Bluepoint.
Yeah.
So definitely. But yeah, some studios from all of these people, like Xbox got some studios I might question. I love Naughty Dog. I know they're gonna give me a fucking banger with Intergalactic, but it's been a whole gen. You haven't did shit. So shout out to the studios from PlayStation that are doing multiple games in one gen. The Insomniacs and Housemark. Returnal was dope to start. Cyros is in the middle of the gen, and maybe if they can get one more game out leading in the next gen, that'll be 3 games in one gen. I gotta commend that because even with Obsidian, I don't give a fuck about Outer Worlds 2. I thought it was mid, but Avowed was great. Grounded is great. Pentiment is great. Outer Worlds 2 is decent. That's a lot of games, and those came 3 in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? So you got to tip these studios that's putting out games, man. You got studios that's going a whole gen without a game. And I was looking at a Coalition like that too. You've been this whole generation without a fucking game. That shit, I don't agree with that. But when you show what you've been working on this whole gen, and it looks like E-Day, then people like me shut the fuck up. Excuse me, E-Day looks amazing, so I'm not even gonna question what the fuck you been doing all gen because now I see it. Naughty Dog need to let me see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
and sometimes like I get a lot of these studios want to play close to the vest when it comes to sharing details and this and that. but I guess with the recent, news of like the Xbox layoffs and all of that stuff, like maybe it would be a little bit better to actually show what you're doing, during the process, especially so the community can feel like,
Build
okay,
hype.
something is actually coming, like we're not just constantly wondering like what you're doing or if a game is coming or this or that. Like, yeah, like give us updates on a roadmap. And I remember this being a discussion before, like 5, 6 maybe years ago, like about Xbox. Like, come on, give us a roadmap. Just tell us where you're going. If you don't have gameplay ready to show from a game, show us your fucking your storyboard. Like have a little in-depth
Definitely.
interview with a few of the devs. Like give something. Don't go several years of
I
saying, oh,
missed
we
that.
got this game, or we got this game, and then but we don't see anything, and then like you're like, oh, but they'll don't worry, our gamers will be happy once we drop it. It's like, dude, you're not a DJ. The crowd is not waiting for the beat drop. We want to know what's going on so we can keep the faith in
Uh,
the things we love and invest in.
Yeah.
that's a good
You've got to
analogy,
build
man.
hype. You've got to build hype. Um, especially when we're in a
Yeah.
time where like people are deciding where they put their money, and announcing a game might be the reason that you're still around. You never know. You never know. All right. Okay. Next lot of quick news. Insomniac released a new update for Spider-Man 2. So if you're a Spider-Man 2
Should have been
fan,
full-fledged DLC.
yeah, there's
Sorry.
two
Bro,
new
what about
suits,
Miles Morales, bro?
brand new day and Marvel token, enhanced PSSR on PS5 Pro, and Power Saver mode available here. Yeah, DLC guys, DLC. Who knows? Who knows?
I think
But
that's
yeah,
cool. I think that's cool. They
let's
should have
get into
added
Yeah, to line
something
up
to
with the
Miles
movie, I thought that
Morales.
was cool. Yeah,
yeah.
I,
I definitely
in
wish it
my
was.
opinion, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I wish it was an actual full expansion. I thought that would have been
Yeah, it would have
dope
been nice
to line up with
DLC.
the,
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
OSD.
I It would be nice. It would be nice if, like, I mean, I get why you would do it for Spider-Man 2 because that's the recent game, but it would have been nice if all three games got something,
Yeah,
yeah, at least the
that would have
suit
been a good call out.
for the first game as
Yeah.
well.
I mean, you've got to look
Yeah,
at
so you could
who was it?
go ahead.
Blizzard, who put a new character, playable class in Diablo 2, Diablo Infinite. I mean, Infinite? No,
Mm,
Diablo, whatever it is. The one that's the mobile game. And
Diablo
then,
2. Oh,
and,
Diablo
and Diablo, Immortal, sorry. Immortal's the online one.
Immortals, yes.
And then Diablo 4. So you got a new playable character, even on Diablo
Yeah.
2 of all games. Like, that was
Yeah.
fantastic that you got to see that. And I agree with you 100% that they could have put these on all those games, the Miles Morales
Be-
and the original Spider Man.
yeah, because then you could play through, all three stories. And if you didn't do Miles Morales, I mean, that probably would still piss me off, but at least you could go through, if you're a gamer that cares about that, you could go through the games again, feeling like you're telling an MCU type of story because you have these relatable costumes that you can now use. For me, I love using the animated costume in Miles Morales. That one's my favorite so far. But yeah, it would have been nice if they could have done that. But the fact that they at least did it for Spider-Man 2, like that's cool. But
Yeah.
if Miles didn't get anything in Spider-Man 2, no, then I'm gonna be mad again. I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah. Fair. Fair. Well, if you wanna try that or take advantage of your PS5 Pro or the Power Saver mode, the game is
I'll
open
just
to
get it
you.
on PC.
That's true. That's true. Okay. Next lot of quick news is Xbox at Gamescom. So the Xbox booth will feature 25 up-and-coming games and 140 gaming stations. Yes, I wish I was going. Playable Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, Minecraft Dungeons 2, Gears of War E-Day. Well, these are some great games to be playing. Metro 2039, Stranger Than Heaven, Alien Isolation 2, and The Blood of the Dawnwalker, and more. Damn, those are some good games. Fuck. Live broadcast featuring interviews, special guests, gameplay reveals, new trailers, and more gonna be at Gamescom. And it's still their 25th anniversary, so there better be some cool things coming out of that. And what is it? FanFest is going there as well, right? From my understanding,
Yep.
there'll be a FanFest there as well. Those lucky people who got those beautiful 25 year edition versions
Man,
of those Xboxes. Ah.
man. Somebody online actually said that he said that thing was ugly, and I was like, I know this is bait because of how old you look in your profile picture. If you are a true gamer and you tell me you don't reminisce over the old school days of having a see-through piece of gear, whether it was Game Boy or it was an Xbox or it was something Sega,
Nintendo.
like
Yeah.
if that was not a part of your gaming upbringing or childhood, don't talk to me. Don't even
Everything
say
had
nothing about
that.
this
Like
Xbox.
little, like the old landline phones were see through plastic. You had the coloured see through plastic on some of the old Apple desktop computers.
Yep.
Everything was
Yep.
that, and so there's
Yep.
nostalgia there, and it just looks really, really cool to see into your controller or into your system. Yeah, I agree. That was probably
Speak s-
bait.
Speaking of which, I have the I think it's limited edition, but the Xbox controller that's gray with that like dark brushed gold and it's see-through on the top. Like I love this controller just because I can see it like like it makes me feel like I'm a kid again. This is my favorite Xbox controller. I love it right now.
Trying to think. I think the 20th edition had some slightly see-through plastic in it for the 20th edition controller.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Yeah, that one because it like the Xbox does and the controller does, and it just looks so
looks good.
the drip is real.
Exciting. What am I doing with my life? Where are we? Okay.
Happy about Gamescom though. It's good to see Xbox still out there, feet on the ground at these shows.
Yeah.
Love it.
That's what they need to do. They need to be more
Yeah.
present in their marketing and in front of gamers' faces.
Yep. We have got. What have we got next? Sorry, I'm just preloading our stuff. Um, Share this tab. Okay. All right. So I think we talked a little bit about this last week, but Nero, you didn't get a chance to have a say, and Dusty, you weren't here for any of this, so jump in. But God of War Laufey launches one day before the Fable Early Access on the PlayStation 5. So it's about a week before the non-early access version launches. Sad reminder of how, this is what he said, how dumb Xbox's multiplayer strategy was long term. Xbox is inadvertently advertising that PlayStation has more content and that Xbox consumers are not important to Microsoft. Off the back of this, though, we did find out that they are way over budget in relation to Fable. So,
I'm
Dusty,
not
do you
surprised.
feel like this was probably a move that PlayStation intentionally did, or do you just think it was a coincidence that they had God of War Laufey launch right before Fable?
Oh no, PlayStation, they love competing with Xbox and they love trying to steal the spotlight. Um, there were a few theories of why PlayStation did this. One of them that I heard going around is that they for some reason some people think that PlayStation doesn't have that much faith in Lao Fei, drop it around the same time as Fable, and just give like players the option of playing it, even though they think a lot of players are going to play Fable. I don't really know how much I agree with that. That sounded kind of wild to me.
Mm.
I think they're just try. I think they're simply trying to compete. I'm excited for Lao Fei. I'll be very honest with you. And some people might find that surprising coming from me, but I enjoy the lore of God of War, and I do enjoy the lore of the two recent games. And because they spent a lot of time talking about, um, Lao Fei and everything, like, it's nice that you finally get to play as her and you
Yeah.
finally get to see things from her perspective and how she fights and what her journey is going to be, because one thing that I do know is while her journey is taking place in the underworld, what is the name for it, the what is it, everyone, right? I think
Something
it's called
like that.
everyone. Yeah, that while that's going on, the events of the first two games are going on, and I think that's a
The
very,
original
very
two games,
interesting.
Yeah,
or
that's
God
dope.
of War and God of War Ragnarok? Which,
The
I mean,
Ragnarok and
I mean it.
18.
Yeah, I mean in this series of
oh, the
games, like
reboot?
not
Okay.
the original. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, while she's on her journey, according to what I saw and what I read, that it coincides with Kratos and his son's journey, like while they're doing everything. So there might be times like within Lao Fei where you're going to be seeing like moments that they like what they were going through,
Yeah.
and maybe somehow like she like kind of played a hand in that, or maybe like she witnessed it or something, and you get to see how she goes about it from her perspective. If anybody knows me, I love lore building. That is my thing when it comes to these deep, rich stories. So for a lot of the people crying about Lao Fei, like, man, that's a whole nother conversation. But I really just never, I just, for the most part, did not pay attention to it because it was dumb. It was, by a bunch of people who need to touch grass. Like, I think this game is going to look beautiful. I think the combat's going to be dope. And I can't wait to see how this expands the lore of the recent games. And, you know, I like how a lot of so-called fans got ahead of themselves, like, oh, how come we're not going back to Kratos, blah, blah, blah. And then they literally said as they announced Lao Fei that this was just another story and that Kratos will be returning in another game. And then they officially said it, and some people were like, oh, really? And it's like, dude, like they never said Kratos was done. If you played to the end of Ragnarok, like the absolute end, you know that the journey continues. But right now, after giving you so much narrative and material on the woman responsible for Kratos becoming the man that he is, that we see him now, like we get to see her perspective. I think that's awesome. So as far as like why did they do it, um, going up against Fable, because PlayStation being petty in my eyes. Like, even though Fable is what, like, isn't it coming to their No,
Yeah.
Fable's coming to their platform as well too.
Correct.
But you're releasing your exclusive game the day before, so you're trying for some reason to be petty to hurt an Xbox game's sales by having hopefully more gamers play your game. Like
Yeah.
it's another one of Sony's competitive decisions that just makes them look
Petty.
um,
Desperate.
pitiful, desperate, and ignorant. Because while you're competing, you're literally going against a game that's selling on your platform. So you're going to be hurting sales of that game to your own platform
Correct.
just because you want to spite the competition.
Yeah.
Like that's not smart business to me.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised. Like, I'm not surprised. Sony does this time and time again. But I agree with you on the fact that, like, this game is launching on your platform as well. So, like, you've got competing priorities here. And you shouldn't be doing it in that space.
Yeah.
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 And this is the first, like, mainline Fable game that we've had in a very, very long time, in like 15 years. So I am like not surprised like what I expect Fable to do around sales and people jumping in on that game, which is why I'm not surprised of how expensive that game. Apparently, this game is to make because it's gone way over budget. Every time they've had to be like, let's put it on another platform. Well, then it means that it costs more to do the port and optimize and everything like that. I am sad that they couldn't get Halo and Fable off PlayStation in those senses. But, you win some, you lose some.
At the end of the day,
More people
are
get to try.
businesses. They are competing with each other, so I'm not necessarily mad at what they're doing. I agree with Dusty. I think it's kind of stupid to do that. Maybe rake in the benefits of one or the other, or they should have dropped theirs a little early because like they said, it's all in the same story. It's all coming back to them anyway. But that tells me either two things. Maybe they have some big game coming in the holiday season, which I would love Intergalactic, or maybe some Spider-Man DLC. So that gives me that. But they're not friends. So PlayStation is always gonna do little sly, sneaky, deaky shit like this. And the sooner Xbox realize that, accepts that, and go back to just being rivals and competing and trying to surpass them instead of trying to, get monetization from putting your games over there, which we've seen the stats, Xbox. You guys ain't make no fucking money enough to the point where it's worth, giving away IPs that literally help you become what you are to this day. You know what I'm saying? Halo, Gears, Forza. These are huge games and IPs that people literally was going out to buy 360s and Xbox Ones and original Xboxes for. So
Yeah.
I'll be playing both. Game Pass for Fable, my Xbox, and I'll be picking up Laffy. Maybe. Hey, I'm gonna be honest. Both of them shits, I don't give a fuck about either one when it comes to Metro. Metro coming. So if somebody put a gun in my head, in the order of which I play these games, Metro be first. Second, probably be Persona 4 Revival because I've been enjoying the Persona 5 so far. And then I'm gonna be honest, both of these is tied. I think they both look good. I want to play the hell out of Fable. I do want to go be an evil dickhead landlord. And like Dusty said, I kind of want to. I love God of War, that universe and that lore, so I kind of want to play the hell out of both games. Unfortunately, I got to pay full price for one, and the other one I get in the subscription services. So that's that. I'll be checking them all out.
Fair.
Shout out to Lafredo.
These are
Shout
just
out to
so quick.
Jazz using his platform to call out dumb
Yeah,
shit.
he's been on it. He's been on it recently. He's been on it. All right.
I like when he do it because I be like, when I do it, I'm just anti Xbox. I'm a traitor when I say the same shit he say. But since it's Big Jazz, everybody let that shit slide and let him be. Shout out to Jazz, man. Keep speaking up for people like me, bro.
Marvel Token Fighting Souls open beta reached the highest peak for a fighting game beta on Steam with 33,000 and 200, whatever, 33,000 players. Whatever.
Do you guys like fighting games?
No. I'm a
Okay,
button masher.
I do if it's reminiscent of something I used to play before, and I like Marvel Token Fighting Souls because it gives me Marvel versus Capcom vibes. Did I play the beta? No, unfortunately, but that is why I am looking forward to the game. But because of what happened, there were some things that happened during the beta that I don't agree with.
Same.
And then on top of that, like the country situation. So just like GTA 6, I'm not going to try to pay Sony directly for that game. I still want to support the devs of the game, though, because I don't necessarily blame them. I feel like the devs of PlayStation do not share a lot of the same hive mind thinking that the suits of Sony and PlayStation do. And so that's why, like, I do want to support the games, but I just try to find a way to do it where I can support the devs and the people who made it, but I'm not supporting Sony directly. Or at least I don't feel like I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm
It's
part of
hard.
the problem. I already pre-ordered this. That beta sold me
Man, if
immediately.
you
If you guys
don't-
haven't seen my video, that shit is a banger. That shit is heat.
If you don't,
I played it.
I need to go check your video because I definitely am looking forward to the game and I want to watch that. Did you use Blade, by the way?
Yes.
How
He's
do
a
you feel
beast.
about Blade?
Okay, so my team was Blade, Storm, Ghost Rider. Who the hell was that last person I had on my team? Oh my lord, how did I forget my fourth person?
Doom?
No, it wasn't Doom. It'll come back to me. Oh man, it'll come back. I can't remember. It's gonna bother me. I'm gonna have to open the video and check. But yeah, I thought it was really dope, man. Now what I don't like is what people was pointing out because I don't play on PC, as you guys know, so I don't know about all the countries being locked out. I don't know the details of that because it don't affect me, but that don't mean I can't speak out against it and say that's bullshit. I don't know what that's about. They need to get that together because you only letting less people. Well, Spider-Man was the last one, by the way, on my squad. I just had to go open the video because I was so perplexed. Oh yeah, and Black Panther. I use Black Panther as well.
Yes.
It just feels really, really freaking good, man. Really dope. The only thing is, I do wish it made me wish Xbox had their Killer Instinct in the line ready to go. Because that'd be dope. Imagine getting a Killer Instinct.
Man.
Marvel Token.
Yeah, Killer
that'd be.
Instinct would be
That's
cool.
what we need in gaming, man. We need that competition.
I feel like every time a new fighting game comes out or the next fighting game of a franchise, I wonder if anybody at Xbox just looks around at each other like, guys, it's right there. Like, just hands out, like, come on, KI, it's right there on the desk. Literally,
Yeah.
come on.
Hopefully
Like,
Asha Sharma get that going with her foot.
I love Killer Instinct.
bruh,
Doing those combos.
we are so overdue. Huh?
Combos on Killer Instinct, like the way that it,
was so
music plays when you're doing them, like the way that the hits kind of sound like you're doing it to a beat. Oh, love it.
So good.
Yeah,
Killer Instinct is
like
so good.
the fact the fact that it's taken this long, a new Killer Instinct game is a crime against humanity, in my opinion.
I agree. I agree. It's a great IP, and I would love to see some new Killer Instinct. I'm probably gonna go play some now later on because you guys got me reminiscing. I love Omen. I don't know who you guys made. Omen was my guy. I get real busy with Omen out there. So if anybody want to scrap, man, y'all know what's going on, man. Big O in the building.
I
Yeah,
have no
Tokan looks
skill.
really dope, man.
I have no skill. I'm a button masher for those games. No skill.
You know what? You can button smash a little bit in Tokan, and it might work in your favor. And you might smash buttons where you realize, oh, that's nice. I want to smash that in that order again. So I think it's acceptable for newcomers, and I think it's gonna have a lot of depth to it too for people that want to try hard and really learn everything. I'm not sure how hard I'm gonna go with it because I see they got a rank mode and shit. Because eventually people start cheesing, people find metas. Like everybody gonna find out Iron Man is the best for this, and then Hulk is the best for that, and then every match is gonna be the same for people. I don't like that. I like this because Reese is getting it and my homie Gritty is getting it. So playing with friends is really what I prefer to do versus online. But this beta was fire, and yeah, I definitely recommend it. If you got a PC or a PlayStation, check this game out for sure.
Yeah, we
Come
need
join me
another
in being
Killer
part of the problem.
Instinct. Thank you, Nero. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Accountability. You got to look in the mirror and say, "Yo, it's me. It's me." Every time some bullshit happen, I say, "Yo, fuck, it's me, man."
I
God damn it.
I am him in this scenario. I am him.
Every time.
Yeah. All
That's
right.
funny.
Next on our list, Far Cry's extraction shooter has been cancelled after years of development. Instead, a new ambitious Far Cry game has entered development of Ubisoft. Good. Fucking sick of
No
them
comment.
trying to nickel and dime everything
Yep.
in that sense. There's enough extraction shooters out here. We can breathe a little bit, please.
And it's
Yeah,
enough
that's
of them
good
on life
news.
support.
Yes,
We
exactly.
don't need another one.
We
I
don't
know
need
how y'all
another
know I
one.
love my goddamn
Marathon.
what you call that shit, but we gotta call a spade, man. Nero is honest, man. Honest gamer, man. You gotta keep it real. It's on life support, and it's probably gonna die within the next year. And I'm gonna be
I
sad.
mean, the smart thing would have been for them to focus on the Far Cry game because that's what people expect for the next Far Cry, and then you release this extraction mode on top of that,
Tack it on.
and may
Correct.
yeah, and do it free to play because not everybody's gonna freaking want to play an extraction shooter. Let's be honest. But if you have a good narrative, uh, whatever type of Far Cry game that comes out, and you back it up with something like that, and everybody's enjoying your main game, you can get more people to play this extraction shooter that might not otherwise be interested in something like that in the first place. But I think this pivot was a very smart decision.
Yeah, I think it was too. Can't say that enough. Can't say that enough. Okay. Update here, guys. On the news, talking of GTA 6. It has been confirmed that in Japan, Grand Theft Auto 6 physical version download code that'll be in the box, because you're not getting discs, will expire after 170 days due to regional regulations. So it was like 6 months, I think, is the time frame for that. And so if you have a physical version and you do not redeem that code within 6 months, then that code's dead in the water. The reason is Japan Payment Services Act that states companies selling prepaid payments must register and provide a financial deposit of at least half the unused balance to the Japan Legal Affairs Bureau to protect consumers from scams. Companies are exempt from having to do this if there is less than 6 month expiry on the prepaid code. So they're just trying to get around that, I guess.
Yeah, well, if you buy a digital code and don't put that shit in within the first couple of days, I don't know what the fuck you bought it for. You should have just waited for a sale or something. So
I mean, that kind of makes sense to me because 170. I mean, it sucks when you couple it with the physical situation going on right now. It looks like
yeah, it
it
definitely
sucks.
sucks. Don't get me
But
wrong.
170 days, unless you have a freak accident and you cannot get to your
Yeah,
game within that time, like 170 days seems a little reasonable to me. Now,
I
at
just
the
don't
same
understand.
time,
Mhm.
at the
Sorry.
same time, I can understand that it's because Japan's regulations are the way that it is. If it were up to me, however, if you buy the game, yes, I know digital ownership doesn't really mean much right now until we actually fight for it because it's
Correct.
just a license. But if you purchased it, even if you haven't played it, you freaking purchased it. You should not be losing that license just because you couldn't start the game up in 170 days.
Yeah,
But this situation is special because it's Japan's regulations on the matter.
what happens if you bought that game like earlier in the year and was going to give it later in the year as a birthday present or something, and now the codes are expired? You
That
know,
part, like
the
sometimes
general
people get
public aren't going to notice that.
it's like sometimes people get excited by a game and like, but it's meant for someone's birthday and they just want to get it now because, FOMO or whatever,
Yeah.
for whatever reason. Sometimes parents do that because they don't know any better. They're just buying stuff for their kids because they asked for it. So it, but at the same time, like, this is still a Japan issue
Yeah.
because it's how they go about these regulations versus, our own
Um,
countries.
Jinky did just say, correction, I've deleted the post about the Japanese version. Download code expiring after 170 days. It seems the disclaimer about the product code may be referring to DLC content that is a separate code in the box, which is the Japanese version. So, I mean, if you aren't able to access your downloadable content that you paid for, regardless of whether it's the base game or the DLC, if your code expires after 6 months, that's fucking BS regardless. I'm just reading what that was sitting there. I think it's just
Agreed.
gives it's just really concerning, and I agree 100% around the digital rights. I talked about this extensively last week, but we're going to keep beating this drum and beating this drum and beating this drum. You buy a digital copy of a game on PC, and it is yours to keep. You buy a digital copy somewhere else, when we're talking about console systems, there is a chance that you will lose access to that for fucking ever. There's no CD patches, no nothing like that. If they want to take that game away from you, they can. You don't have any rights when it comes to digital ownership. And it's just despicable at the moment, and it needs to get called out to the ends of the earth
Yeah.
until they fix it.
Well, that's when we all need to, like, these people who are performatively crying about lack of physical from PlayStation, like, for everyone else, the real fight is us calling into our legislators and officials and these politicians that we think don't care anyway, and letting them understand and having them understand at whatever degree that we can that we need digital ownership. We need game preservation, you know, or
Yeah,
else you're just going to continue seeing piracy. And at
yeah.
that point, people like if you didn't think people felt justified enough before to do it, people feel even more justified now because you're doing things in such a way where it's like you're having all these people pay all this money for something they don't actually own. But that was the whole point of buying it, is because you own it. So now you are going to push a lot of people to find, means on the side where you can either emulate or you pirate or you
Yeah.
do whatever to have the stuff you actually want or the stuff you actually paid for. And in my opinion, if you paid for something and then in order to preserve it for yourself, you had to go and pirate it, that's not pirating because you bought the
Already
game.
bought it.
Like, as far as I'm concerned, I don't care what regulations are which. That's not pirating, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. You've bought it. You're now trying to make sure that you still maintain access to a product that you paid for. That is, yeah. The whole thing's just fucking BS. We'll talk about it anyway because we've got a carpet coming up. Call of Duty very quickly. Black Ops and Black Ops 2 ports on the PlayStation have sold over 7 million units combined. Well done to that, but yeah. Those people standing on business about the physical
Yeah,
versions
10
of the
toes
game.
down. 10
Yeah.
Holding
toes
it record
down.
breaking time. Record breaking time.
Very, very quickly. Sony trolling their fan base, right? Is that what you
Yeah,
wrote
this is
there?
crazy, man. Yeah. This right here. When I seen
this
this, bro,
fucking
I
fills
said
the
I
to play
couldn't
on my
believe
end.
it. This right here was insane. You got a fucking video out about vinyls, and I'm like, bro, what? Like, are you kidding
Read
me?
the
Like, this was
room.
a smack in the face.
Yeah, bit of a slap in the face. I'm actually quite like I talked about it last week where what PlayStation has done in their terms of service and terms and conditions and all of that stuff around the fact that you have to log in to your PlayStation account every 3 years in order to make sure that you do not lose out on those digital sales. I mean, digital games that you bought. It shouldn't matter how long you take to log back in. You purchase those games. The fact that they could close that PSN account and you lose all those games that you put money and time and effort into, especially you paid for them, is despicable. I talked about the Xbox version of the wording that they've got last week as well, and it's saying after 2 years, when there are no purchases attached to your profile, then they will look at closing out that account. But if you have purchases attached to that profile, they're not going to close that account. And that's the difference. PlayStation needs to come out and do something, and they're not getting out ahead of this. The CFO mentioned that they haven't noticed any impact on their business since they announced it. Really, you guys have been quiet
because
as
everybody
fuck.
bought fucking Black Ops, man. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Black Ops and fucking GTA. Yeah, I wouldn't notice a difference either if I was them.
They haven't come out and said this is our plan. They haven't talked about how they deal with backwards compatibility, the whole situation. They haven't even really addressed the fact, and this came to fruition through the Marvel token piece, again, just like it did with Helldivers 2, is there are so many countries that do not have access to PSN to be able to purchase their games digitally. So you've just said a big F you to those people. I know it's happening in the beginning of 2028 that this is happening, but you need to get out ahead of this and say, we have a plan. We'll tell you what it is shortly, but we're not going to leave you guys behind. They have not done that. They have not provided reassurance to anyone
they would
in
have said
that
that
space.
word for word. If they would have just said that sentence that you said, that would have been
Yeah,
a
that would have.
a
Instead,
lot of reassurance right there.
Yeah, the reassurance piece.
instead that woman literally told everybody, "Oh no, we're not concerned about this backlash. We're going to do what we're going to do, and these gamers are going to get with it because that's what they always do. We know who our customer base is because they're cucks."
Well, I also love the fact that like the CFO was like, we'll learn how to engage with our gamers and deal with their feedback. I'm like, you've been around for
Like, learn.
fucking,
I'm like, come on,
how
man.
many years, and you guys do not know how to make sure that you're keeping your consumer base with you moving forward. Like that would just kind of showed me that Sony is really out of touch.
It was brain dead. It was a brain dead statement. It was very, very like boomer statement.
100%. 100%. But this is what PlayStation's saying is everything's fine, guys. Everything's fine. And it really isn't. It really isn't. And I love the people who are keeping it going and who are saying every time there's a post from PlayStation, putting a post in there around physical sales. Keep harassing them. They need to hear it. It might not change anything, but at least you've kind of voiced your opinion. If you're going in and you're going, yeah, I hate this bullshit, and I'm going to stand on business, and I'm not going to buy digital because they're losing out physical, but then you completely fold immediately, you have no integrity. So stay on that platform. Because PlayStation knows that they can just fucking do whatever they want to you. Sony knows that they can do whatever they want to you, and you come back and you go, please, sir, can I have some more? They do not stand on business. I don't know.
Yeah, this was ignorant to me, man.
Yep.
Just ignorant.
100%. 100%.
Tone deaf.
So bad. So bad. All right. I've already done that one. Let's bring this one up. Very quickly, we're trying to get through some of the quick news so we can talk about Gears of War multiplayer.
I was gonna say I know I know you got your day ahead of you, Dusty. I know it's been 2 hours, so if you guys, if the time is getting short, we can just go straight to the main, just however you guys want to play it.
Yeah.
Damn, it's been 2 hours already. No, I'm good, bro.
Technically, we have that like 15-minute lead in with our music, so.
Oh yeah, true.
True. Yeah. That kind of plays into there.
No, I mean, unless my girl comes in the chat and says, "Babe, grounded now," then I'm good to go.
You're grounded, man. Okay.
Good.
Very quickly, Rhythm Heaven Groove producer Tunsku, I don't know how to pronounce names, guys, says when he was battling laryngeal cancer in 2014 during the development of Rhythm Heaven Megamix, Nintendo's support kept him going. Oh, damn, I forgot he had that. The fact that Nintendo never halted development and kept working on the game ahead of its release became one of the beacons of hope. It's what helped me gain the courage to tell myself, you can do this. What I later learned was that Nintendo CEO had also been battling an illness around the same period. Once again, I extend my deepest condolences. That's great to see that regardless of what's happening in the space, that publisher was still supporting your game. And I'm glad that they're both still around and both still doing well.
Rhythm Groove is definitely dope as hell, man. I definitely want to pick it up eventually. Really dope game.
All right.
Looks really good.
Super Mario Galaxy 2's Metascore raised from 97 to 98, now the third highest rated game of all time. I'm so confused. That game's been out for so long. Have people just started playing it now after the new Super Mario
I got a
game?
new review outlet.
I mean, the movie.
I did that.
Yeah, that's the movie. Yeah, that's true. Probably moved the
You
needle.
did that. Nero did that. Let's play
Yeah,
Nero.
did.
I'm
again.
pretending to be a really big time ex-IGN viewer. And
To be fair,
really
though, this the Mario Galaxy game, especially Mario Galaxy 2, chef's kiss. If you are a Mario fan and you have not played that game, you're missing out.
Which can I say?
keep BSing.
After finally watching the first two movies, they were really good. Like
Yes,
they
they
were
were.
so much better
Yeah.
than I thought they were gonna be.
Which
was
one
like,
did
wow.
you guys prefer? I thought the first
I think
one
I
was
still
the first
prefer
one
the
my
first
favorite.
one.
You know,
Yeah, my daughter loved that Princess Peach song, dude. Got it
But
on
what I
Apple
will
Music.
say in number 2 is I love that sequence where they fall down into that thing and all the fire's going, and I love that because that
Yeah.
was like made me like where you can see the original Nintendo game playing on it. He's introducing all the traps, and I'm like, it just reminds me of my childhood.
yeah, it's hard for me to choose which one is better because they're two, even though it goes together, they're two vastly different stories because of what's taking place. They're both just fun, like so much fun for what they are individually. I can't say right now which one I think is a better movie, but I think they're just both equally great.
Both.
And I'm interested to see what they do with the third one.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. It was just nice to see Rosalie get introduced in here and everything, and then you got a lot more backstory, and it was just nice to see like all the other characters that grew up like playing against and enemies and such in the original Mario games, and I think it's just great to see that that's getting some love this day and age.
Yeah.
Very quickly, well done to the 70-year-old Elden Ring player. Finally got all
Yeah,
the
this is
trophies.
dope as hell.
All the trophies in that. Completed everything, including Shadow of the Erd Tree expansion. Well done. Like, yeah,
Damn.
there's no age limit on becoming an Elden Lord. Also, just to add on top of this with Elden Ring news, is the filming of the movie has wrapped. So they've gone into post-production.
Yeah.
And the movie is set to be in theaters March 3rd, 2028. Yeah, so there'll be a lot of work that they got to do in post-production, but they've done all the filming. Yeah, exciting.
That's awesome. Like when there's constant conversations online, and some of them are just like people being baitish, when they ask these questions. But they're like, I'm this age. Like, do you think I'm too old to be a gamer? And it's like, honestly, you're never too old to enjoy what you love. And
Yeah.
the whole point of enjoying what you love is that it takes you away from the things that don't bring you that joy. And unfortunately, for many of us, we go through many things through our day which are not the most enjoyable things we want to be dealing with. So why should you have an age limit on what you do when you get home and what you end up doing as your source of happiness and your source of getaway and enjoyment and peace? And being 74, playing Elden Ring, beating it, finishing it, doing the expansion, new game plus, all of this, all of that, like that's insane. But that's also inspiring because it just reminds so many people, like, never lose what makes you happy inside. Never lose that inner child, because you only get one life. You only get one shot at this. might as well enjoy it the way you want to, you know?
Honestly, saying that just makes me think of that song in 8 Mile. You only get one shot.
Oh, oh man,
Not miss your chance to
man.
blow.
Exactly,
Opportunity only
exactly.
comes once in
The
a
opportunity
lifetime.
comes
Now I
once
want
in
to
a
In a
watch that.
lifetime.
lifetime, you gotta lose.
Man,
But you
I
better
wonder if
lose
that's on
yourself in some
Netflix.
Elden Ring, you know?
Yeah,
But you know what I'm
100%.
saying? It's
Yeah.
like it's beautiful. Like this guy is a perfect example of do what you love, you know? Do what makes you happy.
Definitely
Yeah,
motivated me. I need to go ahead and get back in there.
yeah. Be more sorry you didn't enjoy the second one, but I mean, if you haven't played the games, I highly recommend the Galaxy games. They're really, really cool. And it's too true. Not every game is going to sell them. I watched Masters of the Universe this week, and it was fantastic, and I really enjoyed it. So if you're a
Nice.
Masters of the Universe
Oh
fan or a
my
He-Man
God.
fan,
Since we're
jump on it.
talking about movies,
So
yo, I've been watching, I resubbed to Disney Plus, guys. I'm on my Marvel shit, man. Fuck it. I'm on my Marvel shit, man. Cosmic Invasions got me. Wolverine on the way got me. Replaying a little bit of that Spider Man. I want to get the Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Yo, X-Men 97. I'm coming up at the end of this first season. Fire. Thank you, Dusty, for
I'm so
recommending it.
proud
I
of
know I'm
you.
like a year and a half late, yo, but yo, ha,
I'm
fire,
so proud
dude.
of you.
Fire. Fire.
Um, uh, Masters of the Universe and Supergirl are two examples of how much you should really not listen to people online when they trash movies.
I need
Because
to
a
see
lot of
Supergirl
people were,
shit.
man, like a lot of people were trashing Jared Leto's Skeletor, but literally,
It was
I
great.
loved how it was portrayed in the movie. I thought it was perfect
It
for what
matched
they were
what I
trying to go
remember
for.
seeing as a child.
Yeah, and some people were saying, "Oh, he didn't do the actual Skeletor voice. Like Jared Leto is trash. Like everything he's in is trash." And I'm like, that is not like true at all. Like I actually do not think that that man is as bad as an actor as people claim he
No.
is to be. I just think now it's become the trend to hate on him. Now, however, there's some allegations going on that kind of change things a little bit, but at the same time, like let that man go through what he needs to go through, and if he is guilty of these things, then hey, do what you need to do with him, and if he is not, then people need to get off his dick the way they've been on it. But
Hmm.
um for Masters of the Universe and especially Supergirl, because Supergirl got hated on so
I
bad,
haven't watched
and when
it
I
yet,
watched
but
the
I'm watching
movie
it
the
this
other
week.
night, like I watched the movie for the first time the other night, and it was really good. I think the beginning is the only place I really have notes. I feel like yes, she was drunk, but you could have told that story in like you didn't have to keep the joke running for so long the way that they did, but overall as a whole, I really enjoyed the movie. Nero,
Hmm.
go watch it. I will not spoil it for you.
I definitely
Obviously,
will.
saying that she's drunk is not really a spoiler because we see her attitude at the end of Superman anyway.
He was like
So,
drunk then too.
yeah, like you know what I mean. But it was more so of how long they went with it. In
Oh
just my
yeah.
personal opinion, um, they could have they could have implied that she's drunk this whole time, that she's doing everything she's doing, but she didn't need to act it out so many times within that first part of the film. But regardless, it was still fun. It was still an enjoyable story, and there was still humor behind it. So I was able to get away with it. Like this is just me being nitpicky, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm
But
looking
at
forward
the
to
end of the
watching it
day,
this
it
week.
was a yeah, no, please watch it. Like, please, both of you watch it. Let's do a watch party. Let's get on one of those sites and do it. But
um,
but it same with Masters. Like, people online just they slam shit so hard, and half the time I feel like it's just bots doing it just to like, how like when you review
get
bomb
some
shit,
time.
this is another. It's like you're ticket bombing, where you're keeping people from investing in a film to make a decision for themselves. You're trying to control the narrative for whatever dumbass reason. I
Yeah, I
hate it.
think people should go and watch a movie themselves and make a decision. People should go and play a video game themselves. Yes, you can take other people's opinions and weigh that against what you want to do in that space, but at the end of the day, it's your choice to go and watch something or your choice to go and play
Agreed.
something. Don't let anyone take that opportunity away from you. You need to make an informed
Yeah,
decision yourself. Yeah.
exactly.
100%. All right. Rumors are Ubisoft is preparing a current gen version of Ghost Recon Wildlands, 4K and 60 FPS.
Nice. I hear
And
people. A lot of people say this is their favorite one.
yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I
Yo,
have never played
Wildlands
this
is
one, so
fun.
I would like to play it. So yeah, I'm. If this is true, yes, please. They'll be at Gamescom.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sure.
Wildlands is fun. I'm excited for this news.
Yeah,
I'm also Division Resurgence, which is technically Division 3, but it's the mobile game. It just came to PC. So, and it's free to play, by the way. So if you want to get into the Division universe, please check out Division Resurgence. I recommend it. Just because it started out on mobile doesn't mean it's not a good game to try. And it literally gives you the same type of satisfaction that the Division 1 and Division 2 give you. The world is beautiful, like the gameplay is dope. Go check it out. Like I said, it's free to play. It should be up on PC like right now. And I think maybe console if I'm not mistaken. But if not, at least it's up on PC.
yeah. Good call out there, Be More. The Aim Down Site crew and Dusty need to make a letterboxed account to show movie ratings and recommendations. I've seen
Down, down,
100%,
count me in.
100%. It'd be so good. It would be so good. Also, in our quick news space, PlayStation 5 console sales down 36% in just 1 year. I'm not surprised. We're hitting that point where people aren't necessarily moving across to current gen because of the price of the consoles themselves, regardless of whether you're playing on PlayStation or Xbox, and soon to be Nintendo when they put their prices up. Yeah, it's not surprising that we're seeing this go down, and a lot of people who wanted to buy it have already purchased it. And there will be people that will purchase it maybe at the end of the generation when they announce the next gen systems, because they don't want to be. They'll finally move off their last gen systems and move to current gen. Or
They'll make those sales up as soon as GTA drops. Same thing with
yeah, same
Microsoft.
thing.
Those sales for the Series X has been
Well,
down, but GTA is
I mean,
safe enough.
it's wild. It's wild that we are this far into the gen and device. I understand because the Rampocalypse is not helping. Like I know all about that, but I think it's absolutely wild that we are this far into the gen and these consoles cost more instead of less than what they did when they first dropped.
Correct. 100%. And saying that, I've just put it up on screen. So 95.3 million PS5 units sold. So that's not including what's shipped, because it's shipped will be slightly higher. 1.6 million PS5 units sold last quarter. Full game software sold 66.1 million units. First party game software sold 6 million units. That is not a lot when you can look at how many. But this is Q1 financial up data. Full game software digital download ratio 82%. So this is where their decision to shift to a digital focus has gone based off sales figures and data. That's why they've made the decision to do this. However, they haven't, like I said, haven't done anything to kind of ease everyone's anxiety around what they're doing in that space to accommodate game preservation and making sure that people have access to their digital sales moving forward. Yeah. Who knows? What else is on my list? Okay.
I don't think we need a new generation at the moment. I
No.
agree with Morby. I think this should
No,
go to 2030.
delay the
That's
generation.
a hot
Delay
take,
it.
but, yeah.
We're looking at
Delay
the
the
potential
generation.
of console prices being high for the next 5-10 years because of this AI crap. Like, it's not going to fix itself. We're looking at the fact that these companies that are selling these RAM and all the chipsets and everything like that have been putting prices up, some of them are being investigated for potential colluding amongst each other.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, shit is happening, and I don't think we currently need a next gen at this point, because financially speaking, who the fuck's going to move over to it? Just the hardcore. Until they can get a handle on the runaway cost of these prices, there's no point investing that much.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's hard.
That's all I can really say. Is just because all of it is just so shitty at the moment.
Yeah, it is real shit, actually. I agree with you. Okay, so console generation, the majority of Xbox revenue and remains foundation of our fandom. So Asher Sharma's kind of talking about sort of what their core focuses are and such. Strengthen the Xbox platform, led by console. Core before more. I talked about it last week. I talked about it the other week that we were on. So that's their focus. Core before more. That means their core platform. So their fan base. The console market is their core market. Shifting Xbox Studio systems from a decentralized model to one that's more focused around strongest franchise and biggest new ideas. Again, that is core before more. Focus on your core games. And then once the core business is healthy, then you can expand beyond that. We've got Xbox will build long-term plans for its biggest franchises and return to growth by the end of fiscal year 2027. So we're in FY 26 at the moment. Have they moved into FY 27? Or is that next quarter? I don't know.
I think that'll be
But hopefully all the moves that they're making will bring them into a good position by the end of financial 2027. I think the fact with PlayStation kind of
they
stepping
dropped
on
that
rates.
Project Helix. I think it will.
Yes.
And that's
It probably
what I'm
will.
thinking it'll do.
Who knows?
I'm gonna be honest with my PS5 Pro. I'll be quicker to jump into probably new Xbox gen. I'm really comfortable with my Switch 2 right now, and
Yeah.
like I said, it just depends. I need a roadmap of games from PlayStation and Xbox for y'all to expect me to go buy anything. And we already know this gen is gonna be cross gen supported for a very long time. So it's literally no point to
100%.
rush.
100%. 100%. All right. Anything you want to add there, Dusty?
Say that one more time. Sorry, I had
Anything you
a
want to
miss.
add before we start talking about Gears? Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Well, yeah. Well done.
I will say I'm tired of hearing Xbox, Asher Shammer, and just them as a whole keep hyping on these high ass millions and billions of fucking monthly and daily active users. Like, yo, just focus on delivering people good products, man. Keep Game Pass affordable. Keep, you know what I'm saying? I get it. I get if that's their goal, that's their goal. Who am I to knock it? But just as a fan of Xbox, I cringe every time I hear that because you just got rid of the people who was doing that. You know, Xbox everywhere, trying to be on every. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you
Gears
kick this
time.
one off, Nero, because I need to quickly. I'll be right back, but I just need to
Take
quickly
your
go. So I'm
time,
gonna
Panda.
need
Take your time.
Yeah. You want to kick us off with this? I've brought it up on screen.
Yes,
Enjoy.
yes. I got you. Man, Gears of War E-Day official multiplayer reveal. Yo, first of all, man, we got 86 people in here. If you're watching on YouTube, man, please hit that like button. If you're watching on X, hey man, consider hitting that link to YouTube real quick. It helps us out. Go hit the like button over there, and then you can come right back to your preferred place to listen. Anyway, man, I need some W's in the chat, man. If you're excited for Gears of War E-Day, put some fucking W's in the chat because I'm excited, man. So we got a lot to talk about, man. 12-player PvE Horde Siege mode, no battle pass and no pay to win, as we mentioned earlier. Every cosmetic is unlocked through challenges, achievements, and progression. 4 classes in Horde mode: Assault, Marksman, Breacher, and Medic. Now, if you guys know Nero, y'all know I love healing and keeping my people alive, so you already can guess what I'm going to be. I'm going to be that big boy medic out there saving Dusty when he get fucked up in the corner. I got you, brother. Boss invasions that will take all 12 players, which is really fucking dope. Guys, once again, after the podcast, if you didn't go actually see the footage for this, go watch the entire thing. You should be very fucking excited. Yeah, you got weapon mods, build crafting, PvP versus mode. We'll have 4 modes at launch: TDM, which is what I'm gonna be on probably a lot, Conquest, Demolition, and Crucible. More maps and modes coming after lunch. New movement mechanics transfer to multiplayer, which is dope because it's some cool movement tech that's looking, to be in there. Rank mode at launch, open beta, August 6th. Real quick, Dusty, I want to know what you think, but before you do, I want to let you guys know if you play Gears multiplayer and you do all that spamming the cover looking retarded, that shit is ass. You're a fucking bum. And,
Yeah.
like, that shit trash. Just play the game normally.
Yeah.
I get it. That's tech. That's however you want to say it. You can say get good. Bro, that shit is ugly as fuck. It's disgusting. When you try to show it off, it turns people away from even wanting to come give the game a shot. I'm gonna keep it a buck. This is why I've been always Team Halo over Team Gears, strictly when it comes to multiplayer, because Who wants to deal with that dumb, goofy, doofus ass shit? Imagine working a 12-hour shift, you load up gears, hop on a multiplayer, and you see some punk pussy bitch just spawn in the cover, back and back fast and all
Yeah,
over,
wall
and then
bouncing like a
shooting.
motherfucker.
It's definitely probably a
Yeah.
skill issue. Yeah, that's the right term. Wall bouncing, bro. That shit gay as fuck, bro. I'm sorry. That shit look ass. Um, it's
Like
just whack. I'm sorry. Don't
I'm not
respect
a
it.
fan. I'm not a fan of that meta, to be honest with you. And it was nice seeing the content creators that posted their reviews and their videos of their gameplay and whatnot, and they were not doing that. It was nice to
Yeah,
see them
it was
actually just
refreshing.
playing playing a shooter game without extra like unnecessary movement like that. And the movement looks really fluid, the combat looks amazing. I mean, shit. Like my girl might even join us like when we hop into horde mode, just because like she's been playing some Halo Infinite as well too, and she's been enjoying that. So like I'm excited, bro. Like this game looks amazing.
Yeah,
And multiplayer, it specifically because they dropped the footage. It looks so good, bro. It looks so good. And
it's
I
very
love
good, man.
the way the combat looks in horde mode makes me really excited because um although I do enjoy PvP, the regular your typical like multiplayer team deathmatch, King of the Hill type modes. We played that type of stuff together. Like this the PvE modes are some things that I always look forward to when it comes to games like this. And like in Halo Infinite, we have our version of the PvE mode or our version of the Horde mode, and that's fun to play with a good squad of people because it gets exciting, the chaos, all of that. But what's even crazier about this is that the Horde mode has up to 12 people in a party to play together to do the horde mode. Like that's insane
That's
to me.
crazy.
Yeah, man. So imagine like just all of the chaos, everybody running back and forth, everybody trying to communicate with each other. Nobody's wall bouncing, like looking just stupid as fuck, flying all across all over the place doing that shit. Like everybody's actually like in it because it's war, it's go time, it's gears, and I'm excited, man. Like I hope we have so many game nights on this game because you can count me and my lady in. Like we are
Yeah,
ready, bro. It looks
I'm
so
definitely
good.
gonna be out there, man. I'm excited, and that's why I said I gotta support. I gotta buy gears, man.
Yeah.
Game
Panda,
Pass is really dope. It's really clutch, and if I'm not in a position to do it, thank God for Game Pass. But if I am in a position to do
yeah,
it,
yeah,
hey,
that part,
they deserve it.
that
They
part,
they deserve it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that part,
Well,
yeah.
do you have to sign up for the beta or is it just access to the beta? I have no idea. I haven't really
I
looked
think
into that.
one
So,
weekend is gonna be open
i-
beta. I think later in
is it
August. It might be more
true
than that.
the early? Is it true that the early access beta is available to if you purchase the game and you have Game Pass Ultimate, or do I have my information incorrect on that?
Oh
Because
no.
if you
I'm
have
not sure.
if that if that's true, that's pretty sick where you just need ultimate to have early access.
I think it might be like that. That'd be a huge perk. That would
Man,
be dope.
like cuz I'm taking my ass to a key site and getting it there.
Right.
Shit.
It says having either a pre-order of Gears of War E-Day or an active Game Pass Ultimate or PC Game Pass subscription is enough to get
Yes.
early access. You do not
Or
need to
PC
purchase
or
both.
PC Game Pass
Yeah, you do not
or
need to
PC
purchase
Game
both.
Pass. Are you
That's
serious?
that's what it said online.
So
Let's
just so
see it.
you guys know, because at the moment I'm an avid cloud gamer. I've foregone Game Pass Ultimate and GeForce Now Ultimate tier, and instead I chose to save money for the time being. But I have PC Game Pass and I have the premium tier on GeForce Now, so I can save myself a little bit of money. But ever since I did that, man, it's been a great deal for me. And if that's the case, not only Ultimate but PC Game Pass gets the early access. I'm in there like swimwear, bro. Let's do this. I'm ready.
Yeah, excited. I don't have anything to add. You guys talked about it enough. I feel like we're all excited for what's happening in that space.
Nah, give us your 2 cents. What did you think about the multiplayer? Like,
I
you
think it
watched
looked
it,
really
right?
fucking good. I think it looked like do you know what this whole game has reminded me of? Is the original trilogy, and I think that was the most important thing. I felt like
Mm-hmm.
the Gears of War 4 and Gears of War 5 just didn't seem to quite have its identity figured out before they launched and delivered what they delivered. I mean, they weren't bad games. They just didn't feel quite like the Gears universe that we had kind of been pulled into to understand, like, just the environments, everything just didn't feel quite as Gearsy as it should be. And this is, I feel like, a return to form, including the multiplayer. So I love the 12-player PvE option horde mode. I think that's fantastic. I love the fact that, like, you can come and revive another squad in there because you kind of need them to in order to take on those bosses that really need 12 of you there.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love the PvP aspect of it as well, which is for those, I feel like, the core Gears fans who want to go back and do that, because there is a skill ceiling on that side of things. Like, you need to really get good. Gears is like fucking hard if you're not used to
I
playing
was
it when
just
it comes to
bitching about
multiplayer.
that wall jumping shit. It's
Yeah, I was
so
just about to
fucking
say that.
horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate when people do
Like,
that. It's
how
turn
do
off
you
for me.
feel about wall bouncing, Panda?
I'm not very good at it.
I hate it. No,
That's
I
how I
hate. I
feel
don't know if you
about
heard
it.
us. Oh, okay, good. Because I don't know if you heard Nero and I earlier. We were literally going back and forth saying how much it was nice to see like the gameplay of like the lack of wall bouncing
Yes.
happening all over the place.
Yeah.
So like, how do you feel about that?
I think it was nice to not see it as well, because I definitely know that that is a bone of contention for some gamers, and I think then it just means that it puts on a lot of people on, like, an even playing field without people trying to, like, cheese and, like, figure out ways to kind of game the system. And, like, then it's all about, can you play this game well, or can you wall jump well? Like, what the fuck? It's one or the other, not both, guys.
Yeah, like wall bouncing is not a skill to me. It's what you do because you're not great at actually being a shooter.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
COD had the
Right.
same
That's what I'm
thing where it was like COD had the same thing. I forgot what it was. It was like slide canceling or hopping or dolphin diving or something in one of the older games where people were relying on that technique, and
So,
it was taken away from actually being good at a shooter game.
yeah.
And that's I hate it when like I get it, when these devs make these games, like they don't mean to make these certain
Yeah.
mechanics
Yeah.
be the meta if you use it a certain way, but it just happens because that's how the community builds up the
Mm.
meta, right? And I just really hope, I really, really hope there isn't a subset of gamers that find a way to bring back wall bouncing in E-Day, because in multiplayer, I'm just going to be playing Horde the whole time, because that's going to drive me nuts in Team Deathmatch.
Yes, yes. I hope people do not figure out way
And
to.
it's gonna drive me nuts too, but I'm gonna get out there and not do it and still fuck them up just to humble them,
Yeah,
flip
yeah.
it every
Just
goddamn time.
you want a war
Every time.
bounce?
Let
Well,
me say, look at
I'm
this
gonna
idiot
make
wall
sure I aim
bouncing.
for
He
you
bounced into
the
my gas
whole
shit.
time through the match. That was me. Like,
100%.
whenever I ran into people who were like doing something real shitty that in games, I was like, "You're right. You're my new target. I'm aiming for you the whole fucking game. I don't care what else is going on. You want to do that? Then you're not doing it in a match against me." Yeah.
Panda, Horde mode is going to be up to 12
I
people.
know.
That's
It's
insane.
fantastic. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm super excited for all of this. I like the fact that you've got, like, customization now on your guns and such,
Hmm.
and there's nothing that you can
Hmm.
do in the main PvP that gives you an edge. You're all starting out the same, and I like that.
Yeah.
Because that's
Yeah.
what I feel like is a massive issue now in a lot of multiplayer games, is like, you if you've never played Call of Duty and you're coming in now, you're already behind it and you're getting owned every single time, and then you don't want to play the game. But if everyone's the same at the get go, at the start of every single game, then it's a different conversation. Everyone's on an even
Yeah.
playing field immediately, and I think that's what needs to be done with some of these multiplayer games.
Like it would be nice if wall bouncing had like a cooldown so that if people try to do it, like you can't do it as fast. That would be funny to me.
Yeah, that would be actually quite funny. Very quickly, before we actually get into the final piece, I'm just going to quickly talk about like confirmed games at this point for 2027. We've got
Oh yeah, got some nice ones.
Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis. The
Hmm.
other Tomb Raider has been delayed to 2028. Persona 4 Revival, Fable, God of War Lao Fei, Clockwork Revolution, Final Fantasy VII Revelation, the third installment of the Final Fantasy VII remake, Metro 2039, Pokemon Waves and Winds, Resident Evil Veronica, Senua, Spyro, Around Beyond, State of Decay 3, Witcher 3, Songs of the Past, The Wolf Among Us 2. That's insane. And
That's
that'll all
just
be
not
all the
even. That's
games
just
coming
some of
out.
them.
That's only some of them. That's not even all of them. But just
Oh
that,
my
it's going to be a
god.
really, really good year
Back
next
crazy
year.
years, man.
Fuck yeah.
Two
Yo,
good years
Right.
in a row.
yo. Speaking of game night, y'all in for some State of Decay 3 when that thing comes out? Because I
Oh
Yeah.
am
hell
so
yeah,
ready
Yeah.
for
definitely,
State of Decay 3.
I would love to. I would love to.
definitely.
I just really want to see how big it improves on State of Decay 2 as well. Like I'm really wanting to see that. Yeah. Because I think that that's such a cool premise and it's such a cool game and such a cool universe. What's up, Lyric? We love and miss you
Lyric, happy
too.
birthday!
Yeah, happy birthday. Are you now
Happy birthday,
legal
bro.
drinking age?
Are you drunk enough to join us on the voice chat? Because that would be great.
Just come in for 5 seconds. What's up? What's up? Because I've been rewatching I watched Scary Movie 6 the other day and they did a reminiscence of that, and then I rewatched Scary Movie 1, and now that's all is in my head. It's what's up?
Great
Yeah,
movies,
yeah.
man. Hope you
Wow.
enjoyed your birthday, man. Hope you have a great weekend, bro.
Yeah, for real, man. Hope you're playing. Hope you're playing some Halo campaign involved.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I hope so. Thanks, laughing your
Get some
ass off.
Halo
Yeah,
gameplay.
exactly. How many laps around the Earth have you done so far, Lyric, in your lifetime?
How many years young art thou?
Yeah. I was today years old when I found out. All right.
Speaking of
Well,
which, the Gilded Onyx skin that you can get in Halo Campaign Evolved, that skin is beautiful.
which one
By
is
the way,
that
there's a lot of
one?
skins you.
Is it
So
the orange and black one?
it's the black and gold one.
I don't think I have that one.
Yeah, that one's pretty. There's like several skins you can get through Discord by doing like the rewards thing, and then getting a few other skins by like going to Halo Waypoint. I'll try
Yeah.
to find the tweet if you guys haven't done it
I've
already
got
and send it to you.
I know you get that silver one just by logging in the anniversary skin. I've got
Yeah,
the black and orangey one,
yeah.
and I've got that
Okay.
green one. But I'm trying to think what one's the one you're
Yeah,
talking.
a lot of the skin options that they give you are really cool. Like I was happy that you can actually change it up like that, you know. Like that mech skin that they give you was dope. I was happy
Yes.
about that one.
Did you say onyx? It was onyx?
I think it's called Gilded Onyx. It's black and gold. I could be so wrong on that name, but I thought it
Gilded
was called Gilded Onyx.
images. Oh no, I do not have that. Was that on Discord?
I
How?
think that might be a Halo Waypoint skin because the Discord one was the
I've got the sandstone, but I did not have
I think it
the.
was the black and red skin, looking like Batman Beyond up in that mode.
Let's see what they say.
Yeah, I thought they all looked
And it's
cool. The
also cool
pre-order
too that
ones was all right.
like one of the skins you get is like you could look like the old school Halo instead of the
Oh,
newer
I didn't
updated skin
pre-order
for
it,
the
so it's a
remake.
pre-order skin that you get.
But that's weird because I only have it through PC Game Pass, so I wonder if it's a Game Pass thing as well too.
Yeah, I don't because I've been playing it through Game Pass. So from what it says, it's an anniversary celebration one, but it specifically mentions that you'll unlock it with the pre-order. Yeah. So maybe you
What?
just
That's so weird.
glitched it. Glitch in the Matrix, guys. I guess the other big piece
Yeah.
of news this week is with Xbox services going down. because we had the week before with
PlayStation as well.
PlayStation,
Week before.
and we talked about PlayStation side of it. And what this really does, and I really can't stress this enough, it really brings another fucking light to the fact that digital, even if you purchase the game and it's an offline game, you do not need to be online with it, can be impacted. And I know Nero reached out to me and asked me if I was impacted by it. I was not impacted by the outage, thank goodness. Yeah. Well, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, but neither was I.
Yeah, well, glad to hear that, Dusty. Were you impacted, Nero?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was
I
an
didn't
issue
game
going
too
on.
much on Xbox that week. I was well, not knock out, but chop down some AC Black Flag because I just picked it up and I was prioritizing that. So I wasn't inclined to go check because I wasn't using the Xbox at the moment. But I feel like those that were affected, I think it'd be dope if however long it was down, like if, how long was it? A day or two?
Yeah. You weren't affected either,
Yeah,
Becca?
Yeah.
Well, good to see you,
I think
Becca.
they should give an extra day or two to Game Pass for those that were.
Yeah, I think that's
that'd be
kind of
dope.
a nice
I
thing.
think. Well, didn't they also give a skin for that issue or whatever it was?
I'm not sure.
Or
Maybe I
maybe I
might have missed
misread
it.
something. Hmm.
All I know is that what was really nice around this is they said, yes, we have an issue. This is what was the issue. This is how we fixed it. And they were quite intentional on their messaging around saying, like, we're going to look at shoring this up, because I think it's a massive conversation point. If you've got one company that is stepping on brakes and going digital only, and then you've got another company that hasn't really said too much about what they're doing in that space, but we know they're working on game preservation and things like that. Part of that means being able to access non-multiplayer games offline, without running into that
Yeah.
whole issue of around, oh, you need to prove that you purchased this. Well, I know I fucking purchased it. It's not my fault your system in the back end can't figure it out. Yeah, how is that my
Yeah.
problem? And so a lot needs to happen in that space, and it's nice to see that they've kind of said they're going to start like sorting the shit out. You kind of have to. If you want to get your brand back on track, you need to be saying these things consistently. And then you need to fucking not just say it, you need to actually show us it. Give us the proof, give us the evidence that this is a fix, or that this is what we, because it's back to back. We had PSN down last week. We've got this Xbox affected this week. It's not a good sign in that side of thing when we're talking about looking at digital only purchases moving forward. Yeah. Fuck. The life we live, guys. I'm just glad none of us on the panel were impacted. I do feel bad for those who were impacted.
RSJ says that yes, they did give away a Halo skin because of the issue. Yeah,
How did I get
I
that
thought they
Halo
did.
skin, guys? How do I get the Halo skin?
You got it. I believe it was also through Halo Waypoint. So when you there was people tweeting about it, and you just clicked the link, and when you got to Halo Waypoint, it would take you directly to entering the code to claim like the different stuff. So I'll try to find the tweets so I can and share them to the Discord later.
Well, as long as they did something, I think that's cool. Better than Sony probably didn't do anything. So I mean,
Oh, wait.
I gotta make sure I
think I've got it.
skin.
Wait, we'll see.
I guess also try looking for like the official like Halo X accounts, because they did share a lot of that stuff too. So, and I think isn't there a Halo Waypoint Twitter? I don't know if I follow it, but
I think it is.
I need to get to the redeem code link. That's the annoying thing, is sometimes Halo Waypoint, I can't find where I redeem my codes. PS didn't do squat.
RSJ
Yeah.
yeah,
I
it's
don't
just
fucking
Fuck.
I don't fucking
Of course
care.
they didn't. Of course they didn't. Like, why would they? You
Yeah.
know, it's not their game. They're just the storefront and the platform that can play it. They should have done a PlayStation colorway like skin for players. Do like
Yep.
black with
But
blue and white.
I agree with Panda though. I think the PSN and Xbox outage just further highlights that we are not ready for all digital gaming feature, and they need to get the online infrastructure right. They need to
Oh
get
hell
the
no!
digital ownership right. It's a lot of things they need to be focusing on instead of just rushing to monetize and push everybody to their own preferred storefront, which is their storefront. So,
Bruh. You literally have online issues right after you announce this, getting rid of physical shit. Good job, Sony. Good look. Good look. Oh yeah, you're really, rebuilding the trust there with your clientele. My
Right.
God. But the sad part is that like there's so many people that play on PlayStation that have no idea what's even going on because they just don't pay attention to the news like that.
Yeah. Yep, these companies just need to get it together, man. Need to get it together. That's why I
Yeah,
love
they
my
do.
Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, they fucking
Put the
do.
cartridge in, with or without internet, I'm fine.
You know what? It's been a really good show. This is all our news, right? We're ready to close
Yep.
out. I feel it's
Really
been a
good show.
really fucking great show having you on, Dusty. Do you know what? Your voice has really been missed in our community. Can't be said enough.
Yeah, I tell a lot of people this, but I'm gonna tell Dusty, man, you're always welcome to come back, man, whenever you want, bro. This has been great.
I want to say a shout out to all 87 people watching live with us and those who are going to watch after the fact. We're going to do a couple of quick bit of outros, but we'll see you back next week with another show. Lyric will be back, so if you want to provide any AI prompts for him, please do. But yeah, it's just nice that we can do this weekly and come together as a community and talk about what we are passionate about from a consumer perspective, and really hold some of these companies to account within our community, because it needs to be called out, even if it's just us saying it.
Yeah.
The fact that we're having this discourse and these conversations is important, and for those defending some of the crap going on, those are the people you need to call out. You need to stop following. You need to stop watching, because they're not
Yeah.
adding anything to
Yeah.
the conversation. They are doing you a disservice by taking your time away from what you do, which is gaming, or actually engaging with people who care about the genre or care about the hobby. They're not adding to it, guys. But Dusty, welcome back. Where can
Thank you
people
so
potentially
much.
find you? What's happening in your space around like podcasting and things like that? It's just good to have you here. We've missed you.
So people can find me on Threads at the Dusty Uno. But I also am on X at the same name. The reason why I put Threads first is because the gaming conversations are much better on Threads. And if you feel like till this day that X is the cesspool that it is, then please join me in some conversation over on Threads at the Dusty Uno. And if you follow me, I'll follow back. And like I said, the community of gamers over there is really, really good. I mean, on any social media space, you're going to find people that say stupid things or maybe say something you don't agree with or whatever it is. But regardless, the conversations are much better over there. And I just would hope that everyone in the gaming space one day just migrates over to Threads, because X is just, my gosh. But other than that, my show will be coming back soon, and maybe sooner than I anticipated, only because I really want to talk about Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yeah.
And so either tomorrow or sometime this week, my first episode back will be a spoiler discussion for Spider-Man Brand New Day. So if anyone who, wants to be in for that conversation, I do want to wait about a
And
week.
what day?
That's
What
what I
day
would
is it again,
prefer.
Dusty?
If not, I was thinking tomorrow, but it would probably be better for this coming week. I'm not sure which day yet, but I do want to
Yeah.
give people time to see the movie before we have the conversation.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people are already putting their videos up online and all that stuff, but I come from a different angle on it. I really want to give people a chance to see it first before I have a conversation on it, because I have my own thoughts. But just so anybody knows, 10 out of 10 movie. Best Spider-Man movie since Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire. You are going to love this movie. You are going to feel like this
I
Spider-Man has
agree.
finally come into fruition. So I cannot praise it
Yes,
enough.
I'm excited. It's because I've been enjoying the storyline through the Spider-Man series, and like I really want
Yeah.
to see this
Yeah.
one based off how the last one ended. Yeah, highly important. Well,
Yeah.
thank you,
That is
Justin,
something.
for being here.
Yeah, that is something I can say. If you've been following the Spider-Man movies in the MCU, and you've enjoyed them and you enjoy how the story has gone so far, this is a great next chapter to everything that's come before. That's the best thing I can say going into this. So
Exciting.
yeah, so like I said, so that show will come, that episode or show will come sometime this next week. And then Nero, once I get a day, Panda, once I get a day, if you've seen the movie and want to join in,
Yeah, I was gonna say, just let
you
me
know,
know, bro. I'm going. I'm
Yeah.
going.
I'm a little bit harder
Monday.
to because of my
yeah.
time zone.
So,
Yeah. Being
and
over
then
that big
if
pond.
you guys follow me on social media, then you'll see like when, what channel and where the show is and all of that good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wicked. All right. Well,
Thank you guys. Thank you
thank
so much for
you.
having me. I loved
Thank you for
this. This
being
was
here, man. We
perfect.
really
So
appreciate
And
you.
good.
thank you for the kind words too. Thank you for the kind
100%. I
words.
definitely come on the spoiler talk for real about Spider Man. Like I
Yeah.
said, I'm taking my
Hell
nieces, my
yeah.
daughter, and my nephews to go see it on Monday, so I'm excited.
Hell yeah. There
Oh,
we
yeah.
go.
All right, Nero. Where can people find your content if they don't know that you do reviews? Where can
Right
they
here on
find
the
it?
channel, reviews. Every month. Whenever I finish games that I enjoy, every now and again I might do a topic video if it's a certain piece of news I may want to talk about. And also, you can go follow and subscribe to my personal channel, NextGenNero. I'll probably be streaming GTA there when it drop, or streaming some Madden matches real soon with the homie Gritty. Real good to be back, man. I appreciate my amazing co-host Panda, Lyric as well. Hope he's enjoying his birthday, as I mentioned earlier. Dusty, man, you've been awesome. Like I said, whenever you want to come back, bro, the
You're
panel, the
more than
seat is always
welcome.
open.
Yep.
More than welcome, man.
Always welcome.
Conversation just flew so perfectly and smooth today, man. I want to shout out to everybody in the chat. FarQ for sure, man. RSJ, it's good to see you, Becca. I feel like it's been a while. Talos, man, appreciate you coming through. Reb Dave was in earlier. Lyric, Reese.
Be more.
Be more, man. Got to point out Be more.
Martin, General, all of them.
Yeah, all of them, man. Everybody that tune in here and later, man. We appreciate
Yeah.
y'all. Just make sure y'all
Even
hit that
Dusty's
subscribe button.
girlfriend made an appearance in the chat.
Yeah. Lady
Yeah,
Uno came
yes, she
through, man.
did.
So, you know,
Yes, she did.
Exciting.
Definitely.
I appreciate you coming on here, Dusty. I appreciate you, Nero, and it's so nice to have you back. And next week, Lyric will be here. I'll be here. Nero will be here. But I just want to say a big shout out to everyone watching. Hit that like button if you enjoy the channel and want to keep up to date with that. Hit subscribe. You can watch on YouTube. You can watch on Twitter. You can watch on Twitch. Wherever you want to watch us, come say hi. But we're going to close out the show. It's been a great, fantastic show. I'm going to go out for a nice hike this afternoon because the weather is fantastic, and go outside and touch some grass.
as you should.
Yeah, as we should. All right.
Nice.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.